I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble, closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And the ball is superlative.
Big right hook, lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight.
Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and that knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration of a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers in like
Right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record numbers today. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia. Welcome to the channel, guys. We are finally back, and it feels good to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Hopefully you guys can hear me quite well. It's gonna be a night that is just, or at least should be just memorable. Guys, in the lineup, I think 3 fights that most people are excited for is the Chandler versus Ferguson, Esparza versus Namajunas. Rose trying to avenge that win or that loss to Esparza, and then Oliveira, who didn't make weight. So there's a lot to talk about. The lighting looks quite good. I fixed a couple things in the background. That speaker, that's a speaker right there. Probably should have moved it out the way, but you know, I think that's just a lesson that you make mistakes, guys. But either way, we are here in the chat. Trey Smelton, welcome to the stream. Beta Quest, my freaking guy. Beta. It's so funny. I must quickly say, I see like almost all your posts, and we're almost politically opposite. And I just want to tell you, if you don't know already, I love you regardless, man. It's good to have you here. Von Blue in the building. I told you my shooters ain't playing. What's up, Von? My man called me a hillbilly channel. You gotta love it. Nelson, what's up? What's up, Jeff? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. My guy Cole, Kettlebell Grip Cole. Always putting out content, man. Much love to you, man. Always coming through. I got to tell you, man, thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. You're always here, man. Thank you so much. Just making sure everything is working good on my end. If I do this, you guys are going to hear the audio a bit. No, we're good. I think I have it low enough. Guys. Thank you so much for being here. My man Carson always coming through. What's up, Carson? Welcome to the stream. Just making sure everything works well. To absolutely nobody. Let's go. Bro, I got like a freaking, you know, I just got to show you some random things. This is a wrist rest. I've been doing a little coding, you know what I'm saying? Learning, man. Just trying to improve in life. Toe Line always coming through. Welcome back to the stream, my guy. Welcome. It says, what's up? Love the intro. Super sick. Thank you, Toe Line. There's a lot more in store, man. I'm just happy to be back. I guess behind the mic, as far as commentating wise tonight, is John Anik, Joe Rogan, and Daniel Cormier, which if you guys, real quick, we can maybe talk about. If you guys saw the Ferguson interview on Joe Rogan, quite interesting. Talk to me if you guys did see it. There's a lot to talk about today. RG13, welcome to the stream. Says Miller, my man, glad to be here. Guys, hit the thumbs up. I almost forgot the usual. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Helps the channel out immensely. Thank you guys for being here. Dad's laptop. Let's go. What's up, Jeff? Say hi to the family for me. So guys, on the lineup real quick, maybe I can show you guys real quick here. This is it. Cerrone got canceled tonight, so I guess we're going right into Randy Brown versus Kalen Williams. After that, Mauricio Rua versus OSP. Then Tony Ferguson, who a lot of people feel that he's washed. You guys let me know what you guys think about him, whether he has a chance to make some kind of comeback. A legendary lightweight. He was on one of the longest win streaks, but a lot of people think at 38, at least Beta thinks that he's way well over the hill. You guys let me know. No, I'm just kidding. Beta doesn't say that. He just says that everybody over 38 is an old head, so I guess he's calling Von an old head. I don't know. Von, what's up, bro? Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. Is she going to be able to avenge that loss against Carla Esparza that she lost to a while back? And then Oliveira, who famously missed weight. Will he be able to still get the win? He'll be the #1 contender if he is able to win tonight. Let's see what happens, guys. I think it's going to be quite interesting on how this plays out. He was only a half a pound over. He came out with a statement of what exactly happened, which we can talk about. I believe MMA Junkie is the one that made a post of it that I could make.
I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble, closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And of all the superlative.
Big right hook, lands flush for Cambosos, and that knockdown Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight.
Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and then knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration or a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers and like
Right hook to the body for Campbell.
left hook to the body for Garcia, and that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground, trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record numbers today. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia.
Yo. I think it's working. Yes. Oh my God, guys. You cannot. Thank God this is not a sponsored stream, by the way. But yo. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna touch the cable. It's probably just gonna look in the way. But I think we got everything working now. Sorry. Guys, I truly apologize. Does it sound normal? Snipey, welcome to the stream, my guy. I gotta be very careful with this mic cable. Bro, you can't make this up, my freaking cat. This is why you should never keep one of those. Bro, we had to get one for, I have to explain in a sense, but let's just say we had to get one to take care of some situation. But damn it, bro. I think we're back. I think everything is working. Let me know if everything sounds normal. But right now, Randy Brown versus Kalen Williams, I think, is about to be underway shortly. We can hear you good, Miller Carson. I apologize. Everybody that's here, hit the thumbs up. Oh, okay, thank you, babe. Hit the thumbs up, by the way, babe. Jericho, Benabe. Sounds good. All right, thank you. This is why you should never keep one of those demons, bro. This cat literally just... Let me see if I can show you what he did to the cable. I think the wife... I'm going to have to buy a new one because I need a longer one. I think, bro, literally ran across under my table, literally left my cable to shreds. I wish I had it so I could show you guys, bro. But we're here, man. We're back, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Jesus. All right, let's catch up with chat. Andrew FKD says we are back. Let's go. What's up, Drew? Welcome back to the stream. Long time no see, DC and DC fam. No sound and all, bro. We're back. We're good. LP, welcome back. Thank you for always being here. Mattel, welcome back. Jeff is here. Welcome back. I'm thinking about going and getting a gas station hot dog, but I like to not get syphilis, says Snipey. I'm sorry that I'm reading backwards, but I just had a little situation there, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Chaos Williams, back-to-back wins, third largest significant strike differential. One of 6 fighters with 2 sub-minute knockouts in UFC welterweight history, is making his way to the octagon as we speak. This is UFC 274, guys. After this fight, Mauricio Rule versus OSP versus St. Preux. And then after that, Chandler versus Ferguson. But real quick, let me see if I can make a poll, because I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on who you guys believe is going to win between Tony Ferguson and Michael Chandler. Let me see if I could do this real quick while I'm live. Let's just make it a simple one where I don't give all these options. There we go. Hold on. Should come up on your screen soon. Make sure you vote. Antonio, welcome back. All you guys are really OGs, always coming back every time that we go live. Everybody, Miller's buying my daughter a new... Hold on a second. Hold on. Miller's buying a new pair of shoes tonight. Oh, all right, buddy. Let's just pump the brakes a little bit. Cali Love, my friend. Justin or Tony? My guy, Snipey, always showing love. Listen, I gotta say, call me blasphemous. You know, if you're just getting here, you're gonna say this guy's nuts. He doesn't know anything he's talking about. I have a feeling. I bet Drew $20 on this, and Trey, that Tony Ferguson pulls it off tonight. I know a lot of people. Beta Quest has become a member. Snipey with the $10. Let's go. Let's get it. You guys are the best. Let's get it. Listen. Tony Ferguson, I know he's been on a skid. I know a lot of people feel that he's not the same anymore. What if we see a glimpse of the old Kukuid, of the old boogeyman? I know he lost to Gaethje. Gaethje put on a clinic. Probably took a lot out of him. I think after Gaethje, he never looked the same. He kind of winces when he gets punched. Oliveira pieced him up into a unanimous decision, and then Beneil Dariush. Tony, by Justin Gaethje, he was stopped, but that was a referee stoppage, I remember. That was like in the 5th round. He just took a lot of punishment. But he hasn't been finished. If he's able to get through the storm against Chandler kind of gets tired. Ferguson can do something. Now, what scares me, the $5 by Drew. Thank you so much, my guy. Look, this is the only thing that scares me that's not on my side, and this is where Drew might get a little lucky. This is a problem. It's a 3-round fight. If it was a 5-round fight, I would be absolutely confident. By the way, my 4-month is in 4 days. Here's a little for Drew's baby. Let's go, Beta. A member for 5 months. Beta, thank you so much. Hey, Bubba, welcome to the stream. Jesus, welcome. Jesus, are you watching the Canelo fight tonight? Let me know if you are. Bro, I'm so pumped to see Carla smash Rose, says Cole. God, she bores me to death. Let's go, Oliveira. Oh, my God, bro. Thank you so much, by the way. Beta, Drew, and Snipey for the donations, for the memberships. It means the absolute world to me. There's viewers coming in right now. So while you're here, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We're going to make this night memorable again. Let's get it. Tony brain is toast. I would argue that his brain has always been toast. Let's just throw that out there. He's always been a little bit on the weird side. But as far as a competitor, second to none. Heart, second to none. Chandler also got a lot taken out of him by Gaethje. We have to admit that. And Gaethje did the same thing to Ferguson. Who has more left in the tank? Michael Chandler being a prior Bellator champion. This is the big leagues right here in the UFC, right? Ferguson is experienced. I feel we're going to see somewhat of an old Ferguson back. He, in the fight press conference, he was talking about that, he wasn't the same as far as like, he had a lot going on during the pandemic and everything. I believe he knows. Well, let's be fair. If he loses today, he still might be able to get fights. It's Tony Ferguson, right? He's a legend. But it's almost like a must win for him. And I believe he's going to be able to pull it off. Whether you guys agree or not, you guys let me know. Let's see. Eddie F and Bravo, Earth is flat all day, says Snipey. He might catch him with a submission if it goes to the ground. The elbows of Tony Ferguson. Chandler taking a lot of punishment. You guys let me know what you guys think. Let me see how you guys are voting on the poll. 15 votes. Chandler, 47%. Ferguson, 53. And I hope people are not just saying Ferguson because I am. Let me know what you guys think. Does Ferguson really have a chance tonight? Or is he just over the hill and Chandler's going to work him? Plugs, welcome back to the stream, my guy. He says, did you see that Tony is going back to his wrestling roots for the Chandler fight? You mean more of his jiu-jitsu roots more than anything? I mean, he does have a high school wrestling foundation, if I'm not mistaken. And he was into baseball. Remember, always carrying the baseball around. But Chandler's a good wrestler. He's going to have a tough time straight up wrestling against Chandler, but I would like to see his jiu-jitsu in action. Beta, what a guy, says Drew. Let's see. Ferguson is not pulling it off tonight. You tripping. Carson, we have disagreed before. You have proved me wrong before. I have. It's one of those gut feelings. The same gut feeling that I had for Usyk beating Joshua, but I didn't go with it. I'm going to go with the gut feeling that Tony Ferguson pulls it off tonight, guys. I'm going to go with the gut feeling. I know it's a little blasphemous, but Beta's going with Tony Ferguson. Yeah, but Tony is a goon, says Snipey. Will we hear from Trey tonight? If you guys want to hear Trey tonight, you guys let me know. And maybe I'll give him a call. I think fairly, Trey is one of the most loved and one of the most hated at the same time on YouTube. Right now, the first fight is going on so far, guys. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you guys been up to lately. Is everything going good? What have you guys been doing lately? We haven't talked in a bit. I could give you kind of a recap of what I've been going through. It appears that right now Williams takes down Brown, controlling the head. sprawled on the head right now. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first round of a Schedule 3, guys. Then after this will be the Rule versus OSP, and then we're off to the races with Chandler versus Ferguson. I truly can't wait, guys. And I don't know if it's a marketing thing. Real quickly, guys. I don't. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's a marketing thing, and I like their colors. I am not sponsored by them today. I just have to say, why is it that every time I buy water, I buy one of these things? I don't buy like a Deer Park or a Poland Spring. I think this is more. Do you guys see this in your local Wawa, or I don't know what you guys have in your hoods? Wawa Turkey Hill, or what is it? Acme. What else is another? Sunoco. I don't know. And then these guys are good too. These body armor things, amazing. Anyways, that was so random. Atypical, welcome to the stream. Windy City, welcome back. He definitely has a chance. I just hope he's on his game and puts up a good fight. Third round submission, says Windy. Windy, I hope you're right. I'm not going to lie. Carlos Beltran, welcome back, my guy. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Miller, if you want to pick, I'll DM on Instagram of what? Trey sound asleep on. Please, I'll put it right on the screen. I don't care if he's mad at you. Please take a picture of it. We'll put it right on the screen, Drew. We'll put it right on the screen. Actually, just send it through me through Twitter. I think through Twitter, send it to me. It's easier to put it on the stream like that. When you're doing a podcast again, we were doing it every Tuesday till Trey messed it up and started to play softball on Tuesdays. I could maybe try to handle it by myself, but I feel like talking alone is something that I need to get better at. But maybe if that's what you want, please message me or talk to me here and we'll work something out, because I truly miss the every Tuesday thing. Typical, welcome back, man. Dude, why 76ers? They suck. Lakers are gone. What's up, Jeff? He is a bit. Please take a pic. Please send it to my Twitter. I am anxiously waiting to receive that message. Right now, maybe going for a choke here is Brown. Has a right underhook, but his back is against the cage. We are finally back, ladies and gentlemen. Back against the cage. 20 seconds left, guys. First fight of the main event. Donald Cerrone got canceled tonight with his fight. Brown's back against the cage. 10 seconds left. Daniel Morales, welcome to the stream, my guy. Welcome back. I recognize all the names, man. That's crazy. You guys are loyal. Let's see. Beta, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I don't think you were here about that. I see every political post you put. If you didn't hear me, just in case you did and you responded and I didn't see it. Beta, we are like politically on opposite ends on like everything. And I just want to tell you, bro, love you regardless, man. And that's the way we've always been, showing love to each other. But we are politically on opposite ends, but I hope that we can look past each other's political differences, because I don't care. I'm just saying, I know you see me posting stuff probably like, bro, this guy's completely different than me. At the end of the day, we're fight fans. Oh, Yenny, welcome back. Says, driving but listening. Yenny, it's been a few weeks since we talked. I hope you and the family are well. Let's see. Bring back the podcast, says Beta. Yeah, Trey wants to be a loser. Baby Beta, says Andrew. Drew, let me know when you send it so I can open it up. Please, I would love that. I don't care how he feels about it. Softball is for girls and fat people. Discuss? Question mark. Bro, we got to tell Trey that. I will tell him that to his face. Who quits the #1 MMA podcast that we were doing weekly on Tuesdays, like 8 weeks in a row? Who does that? That's my question to you guys. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Helps the channel out immensely. Big right hand by Brown here in the second round. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Talk to me, guys. How you guys been? I'm actually curious. It's been a while. RDB, I'm sorry, says, hey, it's been a minute. A lot going on. Good to be back. Yeah, man. On both ends, a lot been going on for me as well, too. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you always come back, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Nobody brings the energy like us. I can't wait for Chandler and Ferguson, Carla Esparza, Rose Namajunas. You think Rose Namajunas is hungry for this fight? She wants to avenge a loss. We do have a message here. And he sends a photo. Oh, guys. Trey, the MMA guy that knows, everything about the UFC. You would think he's watching this event, right? Let me save this image, actually. Hold on. You would think he's watching the event. But look what my man is doing. Sleeping like a baby. Sleeping like a baby. Let's see if we could zoom in here a bit. Maybe it won't let me. I guess it won't. Let me see if I can save this image real quick. Not gonna let me. Sleeping like a newborn baby. What a loser. If you guys have him on Instagram, have him on Twitter, send him this photo of himself. This is why we don't have a podcast, guys, because on Tuesdays, this is what he's doing after he plays softball. By the way, his legs. Horrible. Horrible shape of legs. I just have to say that. Who sleeps with a water jug by their head? He sleeps like this. With his hand on his head. Look, guys. He sleeps like this. Look, look, look. Aw. He's tired. Anyways, guys, let's get back to fighting. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste time on that bum. I'm sorry. Mookie Betts got hit in his balls. Did he? Let's catch up with chat a little bit. Which tracks considering the heftiness of our boy game? Oh my God. Christopher Maddox says, I don't see Chandler beating anyone in the top 4 UFC on a different level. I do like Chandler, but I don't feel he will ever be a UFC champ. Do you feel he wins tonight, Christopher? Is my question to you. Do you think the winner of Chandler and Ferguson could fight Conor? I think so because Conor and Tony have history and it would be a huge fight, and Conor versus Chandler would be fun. Conor beats both, in my opinion, says John Carson. Gun to my head, if I had to guess right now, I would say Conor does beat both. With Chandler being a little chinny and Conor landing that straight left hand, unless Chandler wrestles. And Chandler's the type of guy that wants to strike and stand against the best of them, even though it's probably not in his best interest. So yeah, we'll go with Conor. Now, will they get Conor next? We have seen interest on Conor's end of wanting to fight Chandler. They have little back and forths on Twitter and reposting each other. I remember a few months back, if I'm not mistaken, maybe like 2.5 months ago, not too far long after the Gaethje fight. So I can see that happening. I think it'll be a good comeback fight for Conor fighting an older Ferguson or a chinny Chandler. Chinny Chandler, that's a good nickname. Let's go with that, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. By the way, I see more viewers are coming in. I truly appreciate you guys. So yeah, I could see that very well happening in the future. Cole says, Ferguson looks mentally strong and energized. He does. From the energy that I've seen in his interviews, he really looks focused. I believe we'll see a great performance, but I've got Chandler. Be happy with a draw. It's a 3-round fight. That's the only thing that scares me, Cole. That's the only thing that scares me. Oh, all the time. I'm one of the only socialist fight fans I know. You probably are. And I appreciate you because I have socialist friends that don't admit they're socialists, but every viewpoint they have is all socialism. But anyways, so I'm used to being the opposite. I hope I do. No, Beta, you don't offend me at all, my guy. I'm just glad you are yourself openly and don't care. No filter. I like it. I hope Tony pulls it off. RG13 says, welcome back, by the way. If he keeps the distance early, he can gas Chandler. Yes, Chandler gets tired fast. Maybe make it somewhat of a slugfest early just to kind of get Chandler winded and then start picking him apart. Kind of like the guy that he fought that has a brother. What's this guy's name? It's going to bother me if I don't remember. Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis started off strong. Tony started picking him apart. Maybe something along those lines, RG13. Some bangers on today in MMA and boxing, huh? Big day ahead. Yeah, the whole Canelo thing, which I'm a little sad about, is that I have DAZN, but it's pay-per-view. When DAZN was like you pay per month service. But it is Canelo, and they've got to pay the man. So Bivol, whether he has a chance or not, I think he really does. I'm gonna go with Canelo in his new vegetarian diet. I joke with friends, but if that starts somewhat late and I can still catch it, I'll go over to that after this tonight. Canelo has a tough match tonight. Yeah, he does. Plugs, can you inform me, because I know you're always on top of things, what's the time frame looking like on that? I am crying, says Drew. He sleeps like this. Aw. I got it. He is alive. We have life. It's like he heard you clowning him in his sleep, says Drew. Even in my sleep, I carry this boring show. That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Trey looks like a prisoner on his first night on a real bed. Bro, look at this. Look at this loser. Oh. I think my wife sleeps the same way, and she happens to be a female, by the way. Just with his hands, so gentle. That guy's just a gentleman. Deep down inside, he's a teddy bear, as you can see. If Chandler had an IQ, he would wrestle Conor. Absolutely, Carson. If he had an IQ, I think he could have beat Gaethje too. I think the way he fought that fight, he totally approached it wrong. Granted, he gained a lot of fans and respect from people for taking that fight or fighting that fight in that fashion. Big front kick by Brown here in the last and final round between Brown and Williams. Williams takes it quite well. But yes, I think if he strategically approached that fight differently, he could have beat Gaethje. I honestly do believe that. Because he had a great first round, but he got winded as well. Imagine Charles beats Justin, then Dana sets up Charles versus Conor for the vacant title. Ooh, that's another possibility that's not in fantasy land, so to speak. I can very well see that. People will judge and make fun of things until they see like, oh, it actually happened. You know, like this is a business. They're going to put on fights that make the most money. Why do you think Zhang Weili got the second fight when she got dominated by Rose as far as got completely knocked out? Because she has a whole country behind her. There were other people that deserved that fight. Brown with a straight right hand down the middle that just lands flush against Williams. It's good to be back, guys. It's good to just talk, have a back and forth. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. I think Chandler will, this is Christopher, by the way, will shoot and Tony will go to work. And during the scramble, Chandler gets caught in a submission. I like the specificity of your prediction, Christopher. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see. Beta says, none of that straight from the source Mexican carne asada. Oscar Valdez with the herbal tea. Canelo. What do you think about Canelo as far as cheating? Do you think he cheated, Beta? Talk to me. I'm always intrigued of what you have to say. And did he lose that first Triple G fight? Who is a tougher challenge for Makhachev, Oliveira or Gaethje? Ask Kara Rios. By the way, welcome to the stream, Kara. Gun to my head, if I had to make a decision right now, who's tougher? Oliveira. With his long jab, his size, his dexterity, his ability to get to the back. Now, Islam Makhachev is no slouch on the ground. It'll be tough for Oliveira to put in work when their style of wrestling and passing the guard, they don't really put themselves in danger. Brown gets hit with a big shot and falls to the canvas. I have to go with Oliveira, especially is like Islam Makhachev and Gaethje. I think Islam will walk through him just the way that Khabib did, in my honest opinion. But did you hear about Drake's 500K bet on Gaethje winning? Oh, that scares me a little bit. I know he bet like 240 or 50K or 280K on Masvidal, right? If I'm not mistaken, and lost that. So maybe Drake, just like in basketball, curses Gaethje now. I didn't hear about that though. I saw something about a 500K bet. I didn't like read the whole thing. I guess it was what you're talking about. That would make a lot of money if that fight went down like that. And that's exactly why I see the possibility of that fight happening. Viewers are streaming in here in floods. Guys, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. I feel right at home. It's been a few weeks since we streamed. Had a couple things going on, but I always think about you guys. We always talk in the community tab. We have one of the best MMA podcasts till Trey ruined it, but we're here. Last I checked, there were 2 more fights before Canelo, but that was like an hour ago. Gotcha, Plugs. Thank you, Plugs, for always helping me out here, Plugs. You're like that guy. Have you ever seen like Around the Horn, like behind the scenes that like will give you like all the information and news, like will update you, or like Brendan Shaw, maybe watch him. There's like a guy behind the scenes. If Around the Horn didn't make sense. Oh, yo, what's up, Miller? How you been? Hope you and your family are well, says Risky. Risky, my guy. Welcome back. How are you doing? Who wants to bet me a $10 super chat against Tony? Nobody ever takes up Snipey's bets, and he's confident. He's picking Tony. This boy spam called me on the board. You see, Tank said he might move back to 130, and it's probably for the Shakur fight. Oh my God. If we get the Shakur fight, and Tank, that is, I would have to honestly question every source that I see until like it's verifiably confirmed, because my 2 favorite fighters in the lighter divisions are Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson by a lot, because I know greatness when I see it, not to, pat myself on the back, but you guys know when you guys see someone special. Hamza Chimaev is a perfect example. Doesn't have a lot of fights as far as in the UFC. You can tell he has a special if factor. He looked human against Gilbert Burns, but you can tell he's special. The same way I felt about Shakur Stevenson when he was fighting Mariaga and people that are lesser known. So if that fight does happen, and if Gervonta Davis actually wants that fight when he doesn't need to fight, like, not that he's doing Shakur a favor, because I think Shakur might be the better fighter, might be. It's a dangerous fight for Gervonta Davis that he doesn't need to take. You know what I mean? So if that fight happens, plugs, oh my God, we would have to drink to that. Beta says, I think he did everything he could to win for a long time. I also think you could argue he lost both fights, not just the first one. Okay. What do you think about the cheating, so to speak, too? It was a close fight, the first one. I had him losing, though. I did have him losing. Canelo looks really small next to Dimitri. Bivol is a big dude. How are they both light heavyweights? Well, Canelo has just been going up in weights, trying to just get belt after belt. And he's on a mission. And that I can respect about Canelo. A lot of superstars, a lot of times, are not active. Canelo is super active. I like him as a fighter. I like him as a person. I like him as a person. Hopefully Gaethje worked on his ground game. Gaethje's ground game is I mean, Khabib is Khabib, but for him to say I could have submitted him any way I wanted to. I chose to do a triangle choke just so because his family was in the crowd. That's just quite phenomenal. Let's see, my guy Cole, man. Cole, much love, guys. By the way, Cole never asked me this, but let me just quickly say, you see the name kettlebells / grip, hike, hinge, spike? He puts out content all the time about kettlebell workouts. The guy's awesome and a good friend, and he knows his fighting. Go check him out if you guys want to, shoot him a subscription. That'll be nice of you guys. Hopefully, Gaethje. Yep. We got 66 folks in the chat. Let's get the likes up, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Helps the channel out immensely. Who wins, Loma or Shakur? Shakur, I think. Because, the longer it takes, the more benefit Shakur. I think Shakur, I'm telling you, I'm sold on Shakur. I know it's crazy. I'm sold on him. How long till the next fight? Brown versus Williams just finished, Wendy. Up next will be OSP versus Mauricio Rua. So it should be a matter of time. They just gave the decision, I believe, to Brown. So now we're just waiting on it. Interesting fight. Interesting first fight of the main event, guys. I truly can't wait. Let me see how you guys are voting. 86 votes, 56% for Ferguson, 44% for Chandler. Wow. I thought I was a little bit lonely on this on the prediction that Tony Ferguson will win tonight. It does scare me, guys. I'll be completely honest with you guys. It does scare me that it's a 3-round fight. That benefits, of course, Chandler more. I just hope Tony Ferguson can pull it off. I'll be quite honest. The Valdez fight solidified, it says Beta. What do you think about the Ring Magazine rankings and them shafting Shakur? I saw a lot of uproar on that. Beta, let me ask you, do you think it's a race thing or not? Because that's what I see a lot of people doing. I don't know. There are a lot of great fighters that I can see how you might want to take Shakur out the mix. But what Shakur did, I think, should have solidified him in the pound-for-pound rankings, especially because of the dominant performance that he displayed. Did UFC come up with an agreement with Francis? It's been like 4 months and we still don't have an update. No, I think Francis is still talking about boxing, Tyson Fury, and things of that nature. And Dana White just keeps saying no. You showing the Tony Ferguson versus Chandler fight here? I mean, if you have an imagination, Rojo, and don't mind listening to commentating, then yes. If not, then no. He got caught red-handed. I think he cheats more than we know. But as the face of boxing, who is going to stop him? It's political, man. It's like the Ozarks. Who's going to stop Marty Bird and Wendy, right? I don't know if you guys watch Ozarks. I don't know if I should talk about it much. Joe De Jesus, Shakur Stevenson. The closest thing we got to Floyd right now. And Tank is knocking Shakur out. Joe De Jesus, my guy. Quickly, I want to... Joe, if you're still here, I just got to show you something real quick. Do you know any UFC fan that sleeps with their hand like this? Like really gentle, like, that talks a big game but sleeps like this, with his belly out, with with girl shorts. Because if you don't, I would like to present to you Exhibit A, your friend. Look at the guy. It won't let me zoom in, I guess, because it's a Twitter picture. But I don't know. I just want you to dwell on that a little bit. With the water next to him. I believe he has like a candle on next to his feet and, I don't know, some strawberry shortcake socks. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's besides the point. Sorry about that. But let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Merchant? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. You're always showing up. What's up, buddy? Someone got a live stream for me? Much love, bro. Respect. Anytime, Cole. Is this battle live on YouTube? That's an interesting way to put it. UC Jones versus Stipe might be in September. Yes, I was talking to someone about that. It might have been Drew and Trey, and about who we think will win. You let me know, who do you think will win. But I still go John Jones. I feel Tony best way, says John Carson, to win is to keep distance, right, with Chandler, just because Tony is a bigger fighter in height and in reach. Yes. Tony doesn't have the greatest head movement, but neither does Chandler. It should be quite interesting. Alvaro, welcome to the stream. I am crying. I heard you say that the way you say it too. That's hilarious. Like the clip that I made, the short with you talking. Jones ain't serious about a fight. I think he is, Rhonda. Welcome back, by the way, Rhonda. I hope all is well. You're always showing up. I think he is. I think he wants to fight. And I think with the personal issues that he has had recently, I think one of the best ways to get past those things is to fight. And this is all speculation, but I do think he's serious. I do think he wants to kind of reclaim himself or make a name for himself as far as like get the bad publicity out. I think he does care. This boxing thing with the UFC is getting annoying. Like, they all need to get under their head. If you're signed to UFC, you're not doing boxing match unless you're Conor. It's one of those, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? It's tough because a lot of people disagree with me here, and that's okay. Because #1 commentary channel on YouTube where we get along, right? But, guys, I will accept callers after the next fight, by the way, if you guys want to call in and share your thoughts on who's going to win. But when you're under contract, and let's say if the UFC is a big reason of why you blow up, and then you kind of want to turn your back on them, it's tough. But at the same time, if Dana White says they're independent contractors, why aren't they allowed to do things outside the octagon? And I think it only helps them as far as when they come back to the UFC, but it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. If you're Dana White, I can understand. Not that I agree, but I can understand why you don't want to let your fighters fight in other organizations for more money. I get it. Crawford or Spence, says Drew. I go with Errol Spence. I think he's special. And I'm not saying that just because of recency bias. My man came out of a car crash and fought Danny Garcia and put on a clinic. And then wins recently again. He doesn't take easy fights. I think he's that good. I think Errol Spence Jr. can really give Crawford a world of trouble, especially because Crawford is somewhat of a slow starter. You saw where your Dennis Ugas did to Manny Pacquiao. Spence got him out of there, man. I think Spence is special, in my honest opinion. You see Tony going off in the UFC during media day? Yes, it was actually beautiful to see, plugs. I actually enjoyed more the Daniel Cormier interview that he had on Daniel Cormier's channel, if you didn't watch. He has such an arrogance, but I like it. Some people, when they're arrogant, it's like annoying, and it's like, stop trying to look cool. The people that are arrogant, maybe you guys disagree and can get away with it. At the end of the day, it's Conor, right? He crossed the line, yes, but his arrogance is part of the reason why he's so great. Ferguson, his self-confidence is borderline arrogance and delusional, but I like it. I know it's weird to say. What's up, Nelson? What's next for Masvidal? Don't like him, but I feel bad. What do you think about him, taking one of Kobe's tooth away outside of the octagon? I mean, I don't know what's next for him. He's going to have some legal troubles more than anything. So, Masvidal, it was poor decision making. Let's just say that. Let's see what happens. Only time, says Kel Camacho. Welcome to the stream. But Carson, I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll get a fight. I think Gilbert Burns tweeted at him. Yeah. If you didn't see that, I saw a post about Gilbert Burns kind of saying like Masvidal ? And Masvidal was like, let's do it. Or it happened vice versa. Something along those lines happened as far as the conversation. So, I mean, we shall see. Almost 100 people. There should be more likes. I mean, how many thumbs up do we have in here? Let's check real quick, guys. It helps It costs you nothing. It means everything to me if you guys hit the thumbs up. It gets more people in here, guys. Welcome to stream #1 commentary channel on YouTube. 40 thumbs up. Let's get to 50. Thank you, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We're going to have a fun night tonight. I promise you that, guys. This is a place, by the way, guys, if you're new here, if you didn't order the fight and you want a place to hang out and just talk fighting with a great community, #1 place to be. If you did order the fight and you still want to just hang out with people because maybe you have no friends, then you're just like Trey and you can come in here and hang out too. Either way, #1 commentary channel. Cowboy is out apparently. Yeah, he was supposed to be the first fight opening up this main event, but that didn't quite go through. Chad Rose, welcome to the stream. Speaking of Garcia's, Ryan Garcia fought a no-name and thought it was a world-class display of skill. He is stagnant and not growing, evolving. Listen, Ronda, I will admit I was wrong about Ryan Garcia, and or at least I feel that way. I was wrong about Garcia. I was high on him because he had the natural ability of punching really fast and punching with a lot of power. But what's the problem? His boxing skills not that good. And when you start climbing up the ranks, in a professional sport like boxing, you can't half-ass it. And I think that's the problem with Ryan Garcia. I'm sorry, I just want to put a post on Instagram real quick, let people know I'm live. Guys, #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Talk to me, guys. How do you guys feel about Oliveira losing weight as well too? But yeah, speaking of Ryan Garcia real quick. Speaking of Ryan Garcia, I don't know. I'm not high on him no more. I feel like I was wrong. I feel like I had high hopes for him and I was wrong. That's how I feel. I don't know if anybody else is high on him, but I feel kind of dumb for thinking what I used to think about as far as Ryan Garcia. Now, Gervonta Davis, it was the opposite. I wasn't too high on him. Now I can't wait for his next fight. I think he could beat almost anybody pound for pound, and you know, I think he's that good. Imagine Tony and the Diaz brothers having a conversation together. Oh my God, Carson, I would pay $20 for a 20-minute interview between the two. Not interview, of a conversation of them just in a room with mics talking trash to each other. I would pay for that. Megan O'Leary talking right now. By the way, did you guys see Oliveira getting to the UFC? Because if you didn't, I just want to say, I know I didn't wear a suit, by the way, guys. I always wear a suit. I apologize for not today. I couldn't get a haircut because my barber couldn't get me a haircut, and a suit with a bad haircut just doesn't make sense. But we will be bringing back the suits every weekend. But speaking of suits, that's a fire suit. Oliveira looks confident. He looks serious. I can't wait to see him fight. I hope him not making weight is not an indication of a lingering injury. I hope it's not an indication that he's not focused. He says none of that, right? He says he's made weight, you know, before officially weighing in, and I guess the scales weren't the same, and you know, it's kind of it was tough for him. Blah blah blah. It's tough. Whether I believe it or not is besides the point. We shall see. I was just thinking about the Ryan fight and how I didn't even realize it happened. He couldn't put out a much smaller dude. Yeah, Beta, it was underwhelming. Nobody really cared. Andy Galaska, welcome to the stream. My guy, Milwaukee in the building. By the way, they won tonight. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but I'm actually a huge basketball fan. Andy, my two sports, basketball and fighting. Izzy versus Jared announced, and Max. That should be interesting, by the way, speaking of that first fight. And Max versus Volk 3 for UFC 276. Who do you have for that Volk and Max Holloway fight when they run it back? He chose the weakest opponent he could find and thought he did something. It's truly disappointing. And look, Gervonta Davis takes bad fights too. I mean, he's going to fight Rolly Romero. I saw Beta what you wrote about that too. I've been meaning to write back, but caught up. But anyways, Davis does fight underwhelming opponents too, but that Isaac Cruz fight was phenomenal. It was a good fight. He hurt his hand and he was still able to pull through. At least Isaac Cruz was somewhat known to boxing fans. Ryan Garcia's opponent, nobody could even spell his last name. It's crazy. Carson says, speaking of Max versus Volk, if Max loses hypothetically for a third time, do you think he should go up to lightweight? Yes, because if he does lose to Volk, he's probably not going to get the title, right? And what's the point of staying in there if you can't fight for the title? Now, how he fares against, he has a granite chin, but going up in weight is always dangerous. And that's the only thing that I would be a little bit scared of him. Ferguson has a great chin as well, too. But after a time, after a while, it starts to take a toll on you. And I think that's what happened. Risky says Sun in 5. Chris Paul's my favorite point guard. Risky. I might... Risky, what do you think about doing a basketball game on Twitch, like commentating? If you're down for that and just hanging out, let me know, because I've been thinking about that a lot. I love commentating fighting. I would love to add basketball to the resume if I have time. Let me know. But them high at the ankles, ain't it? Says Beta. Max was robbed in the second fight. I mean, me and a couple friends were talking about that as well too. I think it's a fair assessment to say that he was somewhat robbed, because if betting websites are giving you your money back if you bet on Max Holloway, it was pretty damn close, right? If not a robbery. Oh, what's up, Wildfire? Welcome to the stream. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube, guys. Thank you for being here. Suns in 6, says Wendy City. Wendy, who do you have winning the finals? Guys, maybe I have a Twitch as well too. Maybe go follow that. Maybe we do some basketball commentating and hang out for a basketball game. Let me see the games that are on for tomorrow. I have so much going on, guys, but truly appreciate you guys' support. I want to stream more, man. I miss you guys. Tomorrow, Sunday at 8 p.m., is Heat versus Sixers. Maybe I could do that one instead of the Mavericks versus Suns, which is at... Oh, Maverick versus Suns is at 3:30 tomorrow? Ooh, with Luka Doncic trying to tie the series up? Maybe. Torrin Brown. I know you're a Tony Ferguson fan, if I remember correctly. Welcome back. Rolly is the Ricardo Mayorga. Yeah, a lot of people called him that before. I've seen that. Of the new generation. He talked his way to a bag, but that clown doesn't need to get beat for us to know he lost. Yeah, I feel you on that. There's a lot better opponents, more reputable names for a Gervonta Davis. So I feel you, Beta. I absolutely feel you. I love Volk being committed to fighting Max against his Cole. I love that about him too. One thing about Volkanovski, he's not a punk. It proves deep intention to achieve a legacy in the real world. Cole, I agree. I like Volkanovski, man. He looks so explosive against the Korean Zombie. That man is good. Guys, by the way, they're taking so long in between fights. OSP is about to fight in a few minutes or seconds. And then after that, Chandler versus Ferguson, which I've been honestly like waiting for. Then we'll accept some live callers during that time. So guys, thank you for being here. They're just taking a little long with certain things, but yeah. And then we'll accept some live callers and we'll have some fun. I know this channel misses me so bad, says Trey Melton. You're all just lost sheep. What are we lost about, Trey? You tell me. Trey, miss you, man. Love you. Hope everything's good. It's going to be Miami and Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals. I hope Philly has a chance, but I think... All right, let me ask you this, Torrin. We might cover basketball. We might cover basketball tomorrow on my Twitch, so follow that if you haven't. But if Joel Embiid was healthy for Game 1, do you think that series could have went any differently? You let me know. Something that I've been thinking about. It's going to be Golden State and Phoenix. Golden State is a dark horse. Is a dark horse in that Western Conference. Is Shogun versus OSP coming up right now? I think OSP knocks him out. They're in round number 1 of a scheduled 3. And then after that, the Tony Ferguson fight. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Luka will tie the series up. You know who the GOAT is. I think Suns win game 4. And I think they go up 3-1. I think Mavs actually don't have a chance as far as winning the series. Trey, I'm going to be completely honest. NBA Finals going to be Suns versus Bucks again. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Pedro, welcome to the stream, my guy. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's go. What's up, Pedro? Hope you and the family are well. I'm very nervous for that Ferguson and Chandler fight. Me too. I wish it was 5 rounds, Torrin. I think that would have benefited Tony Ferguson. Yo, Miller, you're wearing the wrong hat. Nah. I mean, maybe I need to get a Suns hat too for the Western Conference. Risky, but got to bang with the 76ers. Guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Helps the channel out immensely. Not doing the Bivol Alvarez fight, DC. I want to, Monty. Welcome back, by the way. If I can get over there, but I think Canelo's probably most likely going to fight during the UFC fight. And if that's the case, then I won't be able to. But if I'm able to, then yes. Monty, welcome back, by the way. Even in the profile pic, has a stressed out hat. I know the people at Lids gotta fear when Trey walks in the building, says Beta. You gotta love it. Mavs in 7. Wow. I see you have the Dallas icon in your name, Daniel. So I see what we're doing here. Maybe Twitch tomorrow? You guys let me know. I hope this fight ends fast. It's torn. Thoughts on Kevin Samuels dying, if you know who that is. I know exactly who Kevin Samuels is. I'm sad, man. I'm sad. I think he was asking for accountability. And I saw one of Beta's posts about this, so I know he completely disagrees. I like Kevin Samuels. I feel bad for him. Rest in peace. Now we winning. Luca winning the game tomorrow, and we winning the series. Daniel, let's see. Daniel, do you have Twitch? Maybe I'll stream there, or maybe on YouTube I'll make a basketball channel. I don't know. I want to do some commentating on that too. I think I'll do a great job with basketball, because I was like, basketball, baseball, fighting. My childhood sports. Baseball I played a lot more. Basketball I like more. And fighting, I've always wanted to be one. I got 5 on Bivol just because it's good odds. What are the odds? What is he? A plus what? Let me actually look. That's a great question. What are the odds for that fight? Give me 1 second. In the meantime, guys, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. It's great to be back. Let me see what we have here. Canelo Alvarez. What the heck is an alternate total? What the heck is an alternate total? What? I don't know what that means. But it's a plus 270 for Bivol. I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe I need to learn on that. That's something Trey might know. He's probably going to school me right now and have jokes. We shall see. John Moran versus Jordan Poole. Like, who's better, Pedro? Is that what you're asking? Or who's going to win that series? By the way, John Morant, man, they call him the next Iverson, which is a little bit, let's pump the brakes there, because Iverson took his whole team to the finals with no teammates. I do currently live in Philly, Torin. I do. Never trust a person who isn't married about relationship advice. I mean, he was married twice and that actually failed. So that's a good point, Beta. That's a good point. But I think he had sound advice. I do think that. I did a whole celebration after the Beta is a freaking savage, man. A lot of women are glad. I know. What do you think, Torin, about it? Yo, I'm back. Who is betting me a $10 super chat? I got Tony. Whoever wants to bet the $10 super chat with Tony, with Snipey, let me know. Memphis and Golden State has been toxic series so far. It has been pretty crazy, pretty physical. Reminds me of the 90s. Who's better, John Morant or right now? Right now, Morant is better, absolutely, because Poole can't carry a team as far as like leading points as well as John Morant, and he doesn't drive to the basket as well as John Morant. Granted, Poole is a better shooter. I just think Morant offensively has more weapons. I would say he's better, in my opinion. But Poole is very promising. And what is this, John Morant's second or third year? Where Poole is relatively young as far as like hasn't had that much time playing as much as Morant, if I'm not mistaken. So with all that into account, Warriors taking the chip, no question. I don't know about that. I think the Suns have a lot to say this year, and maybe that's me being biased because I would want to see CP3 actually get a title for once. Let's see. Damn, there's a lot of basketball fans here, man. I mean, we might have to cover some basketball on Twitch. I would love to do that. Let's see. If you bet 5 on Bivol, get 27 back. Bet 5 on Saul, and you get what? Yeah, those are crazy odds, Monty. I don't blame you for betting 5 on Bivol. If it goes to a decision, you know who it's going to though. I'm pretty sure odds for Bivol are 5. 540. Alvarez odds are 118, says Monty. Interesting. The woman who hates are just bitter because the stuff he said, most of them, it fits the description and they felt like he was attacking them. Torrin, I agree actually 100% with you, Torrin. I think Kevin Samuels, you know, when I mean, guys, this is a fighting stream, but I would love to talk more about this stuff with you real quick, Torrin, to answer to what you said. Women would say, you know, I want a man that makes $200,000 or a millionaire. And Kevin Samuels will simply say, what do you bring to the table? And these women bring nothing to the table. I got to be careful. Screw it. Life is short. So I think that's why he was hated a lot. I think he, you know, was he a little, there's a lot of things that he said that I felt like I disagree with at certain points. As far as like, you know, saying that, I don't know. We'll get to that stuff some other time. But as far as like with the women being hurt by the things he said, I think he brought up great points. Like, what are you bringing to the table? And he would ask for accountability. Like, hey, you have 3 babies, you're 38. I'm sorry. Your standards might be a bit too high. That's just my opinion. Yo, Trey Smelton, welcome to the stream, my guy. For sure, if it goes the distance, Canelo wins unless Bivol beats him up the whole fight. Bivol's a big dude. I can't wait to see that. I wish I had that on my other screen right now, but I have to stay locked in. The OSP fight is happening right now. After this, it'll be Chandler versus Ferguson. For those people that are just getting here, hit the thumbs up. Trying to get more thumbs up. The more thumbs up, the more visibility on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we hit 50 thumbs up. Let's get to 60. Thank you, guys. Drew, we might need like a, you know, public relations type of podcast, man. But yes, I think, you know, these women are tripping. These women are tripping, bro. Ozark shattered when I don't think Trey watched it, so I hope Trey didn't read that, Cole. But yes, Drew, did you finish watching the whole thing? I needed to see Wendy get decapitated, bro. I saw an interview of Wendy afterwards, and I'm like, I forgot she was human. Like, I forgot that she's a human, and I shouldn't like wish her death. As far as in the show, but in Ozarks, man, it was easy to hate that. It was easy to hate her. She reminds me of Skylar from Breaking Bad, of how easy it was to hate her, and that's how you know she does a good job. Like let's go back a little bit. She was that great of an actor because I despised her. Ozarks, the ending was a little bit underwhelming, but the show in general and that whole last season, amazing. Okay, cool, Drew, cool. Yeah, because that would have been crazy. And I'm sure a decade down the line, maybe they do something where, I don't know, it comes back. Who knows? All sounds good. He still couldn't keep a woman. Two divorces, I believe, Beta, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what happened. To his credit, he never talked bad about his exes. He says, I have nothing bad to say about them, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know exactly what happened, but, you know, me and Beta, we, you know, I love it. I love the disagreements. Bivol's taller, but I think Canelo looks heavier. Canelo's a big boy, man. A lot of power in his punches as well, too. Bivol, if he's able to use his range. Something about Canelo, he makes you pay with that, like, that pull counter and that uppercut. His jab, his slipping of punches, people don't talk about enough as far as Canelo. He's just gotten better throughout the years. And he's active. Yeah, I know everybody has seen it, right? Yeah, no, maybe. I didn't say Wendy died. Nobody said Wendy died. Nobody said Wendy died, Pedro. I'm just saying that. Red Zeppelin, welcome back to the stream. My guy. You should have called that fight. Have you seen it? No. Maybe I need to go check it out. What's up, Zeppelin? Welcome back, man. I hope all is well with you and your family. Joshua says, this lightweight heavyweight bout is boring AF. That's why we're talking about the most random things, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. How do you feel about Kevin Samuels? We're talking about the most random things tonight as we await. Chandler versus Ferguson will be up next. Let me look at the votes. I didn't say that, Pedro. I don't want to say whether she did or didn't because now I feel like I ruined it. So you have to watch it. What season are you on, by the way? Let me see. Right now, 260 votes, 57% say Ferguson. Wow. For some reason, I thought I was the minority, but at least on the polls on this channel, that's not the case. OSP is still fighting Rua. After that, Chandler versus Ferguson, guys. We're just waiting on it. By the way, just random again. Does anybody buy this water? For some reason, is my go-to water. I'm not sponsored by them, but maybe I should hit them up. I didn't say Wendy is dead. I can't say she is or isn't. Somebody said somebody else got shot. And I'm not going to say who that is, but somebody got shot. Let's just say Wendy didn't get shot in her chest. Someone said someone got shot in her chest. Wendy didn't. Can't tell you whether Wendy died or not. Wendy is a demon. And, you know, guys, that sounds evil, but Wendy's a fictional character. But, yeah, she's a demon. Whatever her real name is, great acting because, oh, my God. Everybody I know hated her. No, I do think they have a chance, Daniel. I'm just, you know, Trey is a Mavericks fan, so I have to hate on him. But no, absolutely. With Luka Doncic, you know, he's special. One of the top 10 players in the league right now. They have a chance. He's just gonna need input from his role players. But the problem is that he's so ball dominant that he's not like CP3 that he just gets going in the fourth. And I think that makes it tough on his team a bit. Absolutely have a chance. Bro, I buy that water all the time. I don't know why, Pedro. Something about the marketing, the aesthetics of it. I don't know. I buy it all the time, bro. Who is betting me a $10 super chat? I got Tony, 10th Planet for Life. Did you ever watch the grapplers like compete, like the EBIs of 10th Planet, Snipey? I know that's random, but sorry, y'all. But yeah, she's a dope actor. Oh, no, you're good, Cole. She's a great actor. Ruth is by far my favorite actor in Ozarks. I think Ruth, she has another show if you want to see more of her that I saw with my wife called Inventing Anna, where she's a con artist. And she tries to get millions from other people, and it's based on the true story. The character, the actor that plays Ruth in Ozarks plays that show on Netflix. Man, I'd be shouting everybody out. But anyways, great show. It's not Ozarks, but it's good. I think it's worth a watch, and is with Ruth. And back to Ruth, amazing show. Good day, MillerDC and all. Mike Dolman, welcome back to the stream, my guy. Have you spoke about Charles getting the belt stripped vacant a little bit? Half a pound off, had an hour to get it off after he was a half a pound over. Now the belt will be vacant. If Justin Gaethje wins, he does get the title, which is kind of crazy, right? But if Oliveira loses or wins, he'll be the number one contender for a vacant title. So what do you think about that? It's kind of crazy. When I picture Maverick fan, I picture someone like Trey, Yosemite Sam looking guy, says Snipey. I mean, man, what Mark Cuban did with that organization, they were relatively like unknown, like as far as like there weren't really that much Dallas Maverick fans. We have a lot of great names for Trey, by the way. Lord Farquhar, Joe Dirt, Daryl Morey. Man, we've given some legendary names for Trey. Oh, you finished it, Pedro. I was like, no way when old girl spilled the beans. I know, bro. She, yeah. I don't want to say names either, but yes, crazy, absolutely nuts, bro. The show's great. The show's great. I think a half a pound of crazy. They should let him keep the belt. Why do you think he didn't make weight, Joshua? That's my question to you because, bro, this fight is taking long, by the way. It's a little bit underwhelming. After that, Chandler versus Ferguson. Keep it locked, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. What do you think it is? I got to minimize something on my screen real quick. Yo, Drew made a GIF of, that's hilarious. I didn't notice it was a GIF as well. That's hilarious, Drew, if you still hear me out there. What was I going to say? He did sign the contract. What do you think the reason is? Do you think it was an honest mistake? I thought he would have been able to, shed the weight in an hour, but he wasn't able to, which was kind of strange to me. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy that it's rigged. I don't know. Guys, 53 thumbs up, 7 more for 60. Where are we on the card? Tony, go yet? No, what's up, Danny Burns? Welcome back to the stream, my guy. right now is OSP versus Mauricio Rua. After that, Chandler versus Ferguson. Let me know who you have, Danny. By the way, let's see the votes on here. We have 268 votes, 56% for Tony Ferguson. So more people are starting to lean towards Chandler as well, because I think the odds were a little bit different. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. I thought you finished it, Drew. I thought you finished it, but Trey didn't. I'm sorry, but the show's so good. It's like, it's hard not to talk about. Majesty's Mullet says, Cole, do we need to call Trey today? I don't know. I don't know if we want to do that. Kenny Powers is another one. Trey Smelton. Plain and simple, unprofessional. Kara, I understand. If he wins, does he deserve the title shot immediately? Or is losing or is not making weight so egregious that like he shouldn't? If he made weight the night before and didn't eat anything or drink anything, is the damn scary. That's a little, well, Joshua, with that argument, we would have to take him at his word. It's really hard for me to like have an opinion on it because I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. You know what I mean? Like, if he did make weight the night before and then he goes up in weight, I want to believe him, but it's hard for me to say I believe him. Like, I don't know. Like Costa, for example, his excuse for why he lost to Adesanya, it's crazy, but it's his word against everybody else. What if he did drink a lot or did drink alcohol before the fight the night before because he couldn't sleep? It's a stupid decision, but it could be true. It's tough with situations like that where the evidence for it's really hard to have a concrete opinion, in my opinion. He has missed weight before though, so who knows? But he has missed weight, I think, twice in featherweight at a lighter weight, not at lightweight. So he is tall for the division, I guess. It's tough. It's really tough. If Oliveira wins, is he fighting Chandler for the belt? If Oliveira wins, I don't know. He might fight Conor McGregor for the vacant belt. I know people don't like that, but that could be possible. He might fight, I don't know. If we look at the division right now, you have Islam Makhachev looming through there. With a lot of people think he deserves a shot at the title. Beneil Dariush, Chandler, I can see. RDA looked phenomenal in his last fight. What if Ferguson knocks out Chandler clean out? Danny Burns has Chandler winning tonight. I don't know. I think what happens in the lightweight division next is going to be tough. Yes, he should get the title shot immediately. I agree. I'm just saying with the UFC, I've been surprised before, but I absolutely agree with you, Joshua. Of course, half a pound is half a pound. I mean, I don't know. If Oliveira wins, he fights Islam for the title. Question for you. If Oliveira wins, can he beat Islam Makhachev? That's my question for you guys. I gotta stop drinking so much water because if I keep drinking water, it's gonna send me straight to the bathroom. Let me share this on here as well. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Cool. I just had to do something real quick. Jared Cannonier, we saw that he's going to be fighting Israel Adesanya at UFC 246 is in the stands right now. 276, I'm sorry, my numbers are all messed up. Dwight Howard, Los Angeles Lakers center, 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. He's in the stands as well. Let's get it. Poor Shogun thought he won. It was a little underwhelming fight. Guys, up next, ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson versus Chandler. Beta says, I don't see Connor's fat ass coming back down to lightweight anytime soon. He is up there in weight. He does look pretty big. You're probably right. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's have some fun. I truly can't wait. If Chandler loses, do you ever see him ever winning a title? No. If he loses to Ferguson, it's gonna be tough for me to believe that he can ever win the title. Because if we look at his record right now, as far as the UFC, he beat Dan Hooker, but then after that, loses to Oliveira, loses to Gaethje. If he loses to Ferguson, it'll be 3 fights in a row. Granted, against Gaethje, it was fight of the night, but I just think he wasn't that wise in how he approached that fight. Oliveira, he almost had him out of there, and then he gets knocked out. With Gaethje, I thought he won round 1, but then I thought Chandler lost the second and third round against Gaethje. And yeah, if he loses to Ferguson, I guess it depends how he loses as well. But maybe he's on the decline. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too hard on him. Snipey, that was the beat. What did Snipey say? Islam retired to be a doctor, didn't he? Oh no, wait. Is that why he retired? I saw that his heart wasn't in fighting anymore. Was it to become a doctor? Is that confirmed? He probably made more money as a doctor, bro. Actually, Zabit was a high-level fighter where he probably could have got paid a good amount of money. The Beta, all their names run together, my friend says Snipey. Oh, my bad. I can't keep them straight. Oh, yeah, Zabit retired. He's going to be one of the biggest what-ifs. Yeah. I remember Beta asking a few months back, yo, when is Zabit coming back? And there was just a lot of mixed rumors where we weren't sure what was going to happen and things of that nature. But I guess he's out for good. When your heart's not in it, that's the beginning of the end for fighters. When you make a lot of money and then you realize you don't need to fight anymore, when you're just older, when you take a lot of losses, or even when you take your first loss, self-confidence wise, a lot of reasons why fighters just call it quits. Chandler don't deserve a title fight, even if he beats Ferguson. I agree, Doman. I think not necessarily that he doesn't deserve a chance, which I sort of agree with you there. I think it's more of there's people ahead of him that deserve it more than he does at this point in his career. Them long-ass mountain names get confusing. Bro, that's hilarious. I think Tony Ferguson, Pedro, is going to be one of those guys where his brain should be studied for CTE and things of that nature because he has taken a lot of punishment in his career. He has taken a lot of punishment. And especially against Gaethje, it was really bad. I think Dana is testing Chandler with Tony. I don't know about that because he has already given him big names. I think Dana just gives him the big fights because he's entertaining, he's energetic, he's a good speaker, fans like him. I think that's more of the reason why. Canelo's fight is up next. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to watch that, man. I'm not gonna pay pay-per-view for that today. And I'll probably just catch a rewatch of it. Let's go. Tony says, Wendy, Tony Ferguson making his way to the octagon, ladies and gentlemen. If Zabit was still fighting, I think he would have gave Alex problems. I think Zabit would have gave almost anyone problems in that division, especially Volkanovski. Zabit was just a monster. It's crazy. All that talent, and he's going to give it up. And I don't mean crazy as far as that he shouldn't give it up. I understand why. I can't blame him. And if he wants to be a doctor, man, credit to him. Let me make sure my timer's working here. Okay, cool. It is working. Awesome. Tony's going down, says Trey Smelton. You think so? Yeah, Tony's walking out. Watching it right now from Oxnard, California. Number 7th ranked fighter, Tony Ferguson, making his way to the octagon. Guys, let's see the votes real quick. How many votes we have here? we have 281 votes. 57% say Tony Ferguson is going to win. The moment is about to be underway, ladies and gentlemen. I truly can't wait. It's good to be back. Anybody want to take the $10 bet with Snipey? Go Tony says Danny Burns. Danny Burns, welcome to the stream, man. Hope everything is well with you. Who do you have for the main event for Oliveira versus for the Oliveira fight tonight and Gaethje, Danny? I think Khabib is right and Tony's washed up. Yeah, Khabib has some heavy words for Tony. Depressed says, really? Why would your doctor want you to get tested for that, Depressed? Who is betting me? I got Tony. Hi, bro. Are you commenting Canelo's? I'm sorry, not today, Alexis. I've recognized your name. Hopefully, I could catch a boxing fight soon, but I'll be doing just UFC 274 tonight. By the way, buddy, welcome. By the way, guys, if you're just getting here, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Ferguson versus Chandler will be up next. Tony Ferguson making his way to the octagon. I truly can't wait. Give me 1 second, just trying to fix something up real quick. Cool. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We're about to be underway, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to check something real quick, make sure everything is working. Cool. All right, guys. Ferguson in the octagon. Chandler now making his way to the octagon. Let's get it. Kara says, spends the first half of his life breaking people and the second half healing them back up. Says Carol, what a savage. The $10 by Snipey. Says Tony, I don't know how betting works. It's all good. I don't think nobody bet against you, and I feel you. What do you mean you don't understand how betting works as far as the odds? Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Snipey. You are truly the best. Thank you so much. If Chandler can't beat over-the-hill Ferguson, it's not a good look for his career. I absolutely agree with you, Mike. I think not that it's a must-win for Chandler, but it is in a sense as far as if he wants the best competition out there and he doesn't beat Ferguson, it might be one of those things where he just fights big names, but not necessarily fights for the title or to make his way up there, in a sense. If that makes any sense. Womb Raider says, what up, Miller? What's up, Womb? Welcome to the stream. Truly can't wait for this one, guys. This is the one I've been waiting for. I'm almost excited for this fight more than the main event. We shall see what happens. But Chandler making his way to the octagon. Ferguson already in there. This is a 3-round fight. I think that favors Chandler. How do you guys have it? Give me your guys' final predictions before this fight commences. Let me know. I would truly like to know how you guys feel about tonight. Let me make sure everything is closed. Oh, let me also, I didn't put for the people that are on Discord. Jeez, I'm the worst. I am the worst. Live now. There we go. All right, guys. One of the fights that you guys been waiting for. And then after this, I'll make a new poll for the next fight. 289 votes. It's still 57% Ferguson, 43% Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, former Bellator lightweight champion, 13 first-round finishes, finished 17 of 22 wins, 10 by knockouts, 7 by submission. Chandler about to be underway. I truly can't wait for this, guys. I truly can't wait for this. Thank you so much again for the $10, Snipey. There are many ways this fight can go. I absolutely 100% agree with you, Carlos. I believe Ferguson will pull it off, but I'm not 100% confident. I think it can go a myriad of ways. I think Chandler can win by knockout. I think Ferguson can win by knockout. I think Ferguson can win by decision or by submission. I think Chandler could take him down and dominate on the ground maybe, or Ferguson catches him with a submission. A lot of different ways this fight can go. Well, why is that? Why are you going for Esparza in that fight, Snipey? I hope Tony, but I think Chandler over 3. You think he's going to go the distance, Mike? Tail of the tape. Chandler being 36 years old. Tony Ferguson 38. 3-inch height advantage goes to Tony Ferguson. And a 5-inch reach advantage goes to Tony Ferguson. Whether he can use that, we shall see. Wow, I didn't realize that reach advantage was so widespread for Tony Ferguson. But he looks focused. He looks ready. He looks ready. Hope we're wrong and Chandler dropped off after Justin's beating. Roids only goes so far, says Danny Burns. We shall see. Is Chandler the first UFC to sign on as a gatekeeper? I think he's a gatekeeper as of now, just because he almost won the title, RG13. So I don't. That's a tough thing to say for me. I want Tony to win, says Joshua. I'm a big fan of him. He is one of the reasons I bought the fight. I feel you 100%. Tony is a living legend. I just think that 12-win streak took it out of him. Yeah. Do you think the UFC did him wrong? Because a lot of people feel that way. Let me know how you feel about that. But either way, Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chandler about to go down. Tony looking gray, says Mike Doman. Interesting. Chandler looking ready. Being announced by Bruce Buffer. The fight is about to be underway, ladies and gentlemen. But Mike believes that Tony is looking gray. Chandler fists in the air. Fight will commence shortly. The lightweight Cowboy Cerrone. Oh, man, that just hurts to read. Beta, that just hurts to read. I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be true, my guy. Here we go. Round number 1 about to be underway. Can't wait to call this one. Here we go. Round number 1 of a Schedule 3 UFC 274. Chandler versus Ferguson. Chandler, number 5 ranked fighter. Ferguson, number 7th ranked fighter in the lightweight division. A lot of people excited for this fight. A lot of people feel Ferguson is over the hill. He's standing toe-to-toe with Chandler in the center of the octagon. Round number 1. Double jab thrown by Chandler, but this time doesn't land. Elbow thrown by Ferguson doesn't land as well. Feints a leg kick, but doesn't let it go just quite yet. Strong jab down the middle, lands for Chandler. Jab to the body, just misses for Ferguson. Ferguson trying to walk forward. Head kick thrown by Ferguson, not quite landing just yet. Inside leg kick lands for Chandler. Another outside leg kick now for Chandler lands. Straight left hand down the middle, misses for Ferguson. Left kick to the body, lands for Ferguson. Then an outside leg kick lands for Ferguson. Yet again, nice strike. Straight right hand down the middle to the body for Chandler. But a straight right hand upstairs lands for Ferguson. Both fighters starting to let their hands go here in the first round. Big right hand down the middle. That drops Chandler. Then a jab down the middle for Ferguson. And the crowd on their feet. Here we go. Head kick lands for Ferguson. Left straight down the middle for Ferguson again. A little blood trickling down the nose of Chandler. Outside leg kick lands for Ferguson. Another low kick lands for Ferguson. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Nice jab down the middle for Chandler. Ferguson's trying to walk in. Left kick to the body for Ferguson. Straight right hand to the body for Chandler. Beautiful right hand to the body. Left knee to the head partially lands for Ferguson. Looping left hook thrown by Chandler. This time he misses. Left straight down the middle for Ferguson. Inside leg kick again for Chandler. Ferguson walking forward. Jab upstairs down the middle thrown by Chandler. This time missing. Under 3 minutes left here in the first round of a Schedule 3. Here we go. Left hook lands flush for Ferguson. Left kick to the body for Tony. Ferguson walking forward. Outside leg kick again lands for Chandler. Left kick to the body again for Ferguson. Straight over the hand. Overhand right just misses for Chandler. Takedown for Chandler. He gets the double leg. Ferguson on the bottom here. Can Chandler work from here? Lands a beautifully executed double leg for Chandler. Elbows for Ferguson from the bottom. Trying to open his guard. Controlling the head of Chandler. Chandler on his feet. Going for an omoplata maybe here is Ferguson. Back in closed guard. Under 2 minutes left here in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Chandler on his feet. Right hand lands on the chin of Ferguson. Ferguson's back on the canvas. He's in open guard. Foot on the hips of Chandler. Maybe trying to go for a submission here. Kicks Chandler away. Almost try to go for an omoplata again, but this time doesn't get it. Looping right hook thrown by Chandler, this time missing. Maybe going for a triangle choke is Ferguson. Trying to set it up here. Tony doing a fantastic job, says Joe Rogan. Left hook to the head for Chandler. A minute and 15 seconds left, guys. We have ourselves a fight. Big right hands by Chandler on top. Ferguson trying to defend. Ferguson has the guard closed now here on the bottom, trying to kick off against the cage. Ferguson defending here, controlling the head. Another sharp right elbow by Ferguson from the bottom. Ferguson trying to get back to his feet. Chandler trying to control him on the ground here. Controlling the left elbow of Chandler, trying to go for a sweep. Doesn't quite get it just yet. Another left elbow to the head for Ferguson from the bottom. A lot of blood trickling out of the right side of Chandler. Overhook on the left side by Ferguson. He's on the bottom. Trying to defend here is Ferguson, still on the bottom here. 10 seconds left. Chandler trying to land some strikes. Ferguson doing a good job of controlling the arms of Chandler here in the first round. 4 seconds left. Another right hook to the head for Chandler. Round number 1 is over. They smile at each other. Ferguson smiles as they go back to their respective corners. Guys, we have ourselves a fight. Close first round. I don't know how you call that one, because although Chandler got the takedown, Ferguson was really effective on the bottom. I think Tony is 38, Snipey. I think he's 38. Good thing Tony's long. Tony's dangerous from the bottom. I think I give that first round to Ferguson. I think he landed the more significant strike standing. And although he got taken down, I think he was more effective on the ground. More offensive. Okay, I'm shutting up now, says Joshua. Why is that? It's a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Then about to ask Coker for a refund, says Beta. Let's go. Even round, pretty close, pretty close. I think it could go either way, but if I had to edge it to someone, I would say Ferguson. Beautiful takedown by Chandler. 2 submission attempts, I believe, for Ferguson on the bottom. Sharp elbows from the bottom. Close. Tough to call, tough to call. Round number 2 will be underway shortly, guys. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Here we go. Round number 2 of a schedule of 3. A lot of swelling on the right eye, says Joe Rogan. Big head kick knocks out Ferguson. Knocks him out cold. Ferguson knocked out in the second round. A flush head kick. Ferguson knocked out cold. Chandler does it. Wow. In a blink of an eye. Blink of an eye. Chandler. We have never seen before, says Joe Rogan. Speaking of Tony Ferguson, getting knocked out cold. Patty Pimblett smiling at, going like this at the cameras. No freaking way. Let's see if they show it again. Hold on. Hold on a second. I believe it was a right head kick by Chandler. Bro, I turned for a second. Oh my goodness. Ferguson's still on the canvas, guys. Holy crap. I need to see the replay. Show the replay, please, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Come on, show the replay, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just getting here, Ferguson knocked out cold by Michael Chandler. Is this the end for Tony Ferguson? I think he does. I think he's still out cold. Hold on. Come on. They're not showing an angle of Tony Ferguson. I'm hoping to see it. Show it. Jesus, bro. I think Ferguson is still on the canvas. I told you, Tony is washed up. Love him, but it's over for him, says Joshua. Pedro, did you see that? Tony's a maniac. Love that guy. Gotta love him. Ferguson is still on the canvas. Let's see. Let's look at this again. They're showing a replay of it right now. Head kick to the chin. To the chin. Beautiful landed head kick. He threw it with all of himself, says Daniel Cormier. Landed right on the chin. Head kick. It was more of a snap kick, says Daniel Cormier. Yeah, it wasn't a front kick, but it almost looks like one. But landed right on the chin, completely flush. With Ferguson's chin up in the air, it was over. I have to show you guys that real quick. I hope he's okay too. I think he's still on the canvas, Wendy. Dana will retire Tony after that. I hope so. Did Tony wake up? I don't think he did. Chandler came to play hard. Oh, he's out. He's sitting down now. Wow. He's finally sitting on a stool. Wow. Gilbert Burns clapping, smiling. Oh, I feel bad for Tony Ferguson. He looks a little bit lost and everything still. Look real quick, guys. He looks, oh, man. Oh, man, you got to feel for the guy. Guys, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Wow. I feel bad. Guys, I have to ask quickly. Is it over for Tony? Is this it? I think it has to be it, guys. Getting knocked out like that. He was on the canvas. You know, usually you get knocked out cold to get up in a few seconds. I think he was down for like more than a minute and a half. Yeah, he's still not standing right, Mike. He still looks bewildered. Joe Rogan interviewing Michael Chandler as we speak. Joe Rogan says, I think the best front kick knockout I've ever seen in my life. And we don't even train that much, says Chandler. Did you see the opening for that? As Joe Rogan, Chandler says, I did. He leaves himself open sometimes. He was tagging me in the first round. I think that first round goes to Ferguson. I would love to see how the judges scored that first round. They're showing a replay of it right now. If I can maybe sneak it in here for you guys. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I did. Jeez, bro. Slumped him. Slumped him. Ready? Look. Slumped him. Out cold. It's just incredible. It's just crazy. It's just put him out cold. Jesus, man. Can't believe that. One of the most incredible knockouts in UFC history. Wow. Well, I'm an idiot, Ella. I never picked the winner except against Trey. Snipey, holy crap, bro. Have you ever seen a knockout like that in your life? Wow. Wow. That is just insane. I can't believe what I just witnessed. He calls out Conor McGregor. He says, I am the most entertaining. You and me at 170 calls out Conor McGregor. Holler at your boy. Wow. He wants a title shot next, but he says if Dana White and Hunter Campbell have a lapse of judgment, I got one name on my mind, and he says that is Conor McGregor, says Michael Chandler. Holy crap. And he makes it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Guys, thoughts? Talk to me, guys. How do you guys feel about that? Chandler getting the head kick knockout. Wow. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe it. That is just insane, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I'm just checking up a couple things here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me just quickly check one thing real quick. All right, cool. Wow. I can't believe my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe that just happened. What a knockout for Michael Chandler. Calls out Conor McGregor. Do you guys want to see that fight? Is that something that interests you? No, Tony says plugs. I know it's sad, bro. I don't think Tony is washed up, just got caught. That's the nature of the sport. Anything can happen. But this is his 4th loss in a row, Christopher. And none of these fights were close for Ferguson. That's what makes it a little bit tough and why people are hinting at maybe it's best for him to call it quits. Well, I'm an idiot, says Snipey. He was messing Chandler up. So he was. That's a good point. If you could say, hey, look, Tony in the first round looked great and he was successful. He just got caught. I can see that argument the more I think about it. Plug says, Tony is definitely done, says Plugs. Chandler set that up beautifully, like Fury's uppercut. It was just landed flush. Canelo and Bivol walking out now. DC, I want to watch that fight so bad, man. Keep me updated on how that fight goes. If it gets interesting, I might try to switch over to that. Tony needs to hang it up and take it easy. He's taking a lot of damage, especially in that Gaethje fight. Now he gets knocked out cold. It's not like he got knocked out cold, got up in a few seconds. That's understandable. He got knocked out cold and was on the canvas for minutes. It was bad. McGregor and Irish Bum says Raptor, welcome to the stream. Guys, if you're new here, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel out immensely. Dana gave him a wash fighter white privilege, says Danny Burns. They call it the Dana White privilege. Jeez, man. Chandler going for the payday. Conor won't take it. I think Conor has expressed interest in that fight before at RG13. So I can see him maybe taking it. Snap kick was great. That was one of the craziest knockouts in my life. Bro, my hair, look at this hair. I look like a wolf. One of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen in my life. I think McGregor smokes Chandler at 170. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, but will that benefit Conor? Yeah. Chandler might be too small for 170 against a Conor. Imagine Conor lands that left straight down the middle. Nobody cares about Conor McGregor anymore. I think it'll sell, Snipey. I don't think anybody cares about him as a contender, but as a entertainer, I think he could still get big fights. I wouldn't want to see Chandler fight him, but Gaethje in there throwing hands would be crazy to watch. Yeah, that would be absolutely insane, Christopher. It's sad to see the way Tony got knocked out. We'll see what's next for him, guys. If you're just getting here, Tony Ferguson gets knocked out in the second round, gets TKO'd by Michael Chandler. Chandler calls out Conor McGregor. He either wants a title fight or Conor McGregor. Up next, Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. Then after that, Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Guys, thank you for being here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. 62 thumbs up. Let's get to 70. McGregor's weak, says Raptor. He would smoke Chandler at 170. If I'm Conor, I'm asking for that fight. Chandler is a big name, comes off of a big knockout. Conor knocks him out. Possibly that'll be interesting. Tony didn't get knocked out. He got hit by a sniper. Jeez, man. It looked like Chuck Norris was out there. Red Zeppelin. Jeez, man. Crazy. Guys, thank you for the ongoing support. I'm checking some numbers real quick. We are at 5,366 subscribers. We are 34 subscribers away from 5,400. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Let's get there. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad to see Tony Ferguson go out like that, but it's part of the game. Whether he comes back, I don't know why I find these things so fascinating, guys. IKEA, but I do. Whether Tony comes back, I would love to see an interview of him. He probably won't get interviewed tonight. I'll be perplexed. I'll be surprised if he does so. Tony Ferguson has one of the I haven't seen much fighters with more confidence than Tony Ferguson, but four fights in a row, if I'm not mistaken, is what Tony Ferguson is on right now. Yeah, 4 fights in a row. Justin Gaethje, Oliveira, Beneil Dariush, and then Chandler. That's 4 consecutive losses. Whether he comes back, Dana White might retire him. If Ferguson doesn't retire himself, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. As of now, though, if you guys are here, the Hall of Fame, UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel Cormier was finally makes his claim to fame to the Hall of Fame. UFC Heavyweight Champion 2018-2019. What a legend. Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier, man, the way he got knocked out by Jones, 2-time U.S. Olympian. They show him on the screen. He looks completely happy. Rogan smiling. He's crying. Daniel Cormier is crying and hugging Joe Rogan. And they're saying words to each other. Cormier crying, shedding some tears. Bruce Buffer comes and gives him a hug. It's beautiful to see this. Beautiful to see this. He is elated, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Cormier, UFC Hall of Famer. John Anik expresses. We didn't know when this was going to happen. Wow. Same class of 2022 with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Wow. Shout out to Daniel Cormier, guys. Up next, Esparza versus Rose Namajunas, guys. Keep it locked. I'm sad Tony lost. I'm low-key sad. But I think the writing's on the wall, plugs. I don't know. I think the writing's on the wall that it's time for him to maybe hang him up. When did he beat Cowboy? When did who beat Cowboy? Ferguson? If you're talking about Ferguson, he beat him June 8th of 2019. That was his last win. 2019, 3 years ago almost, was his last win, Joshua. I remember when he beat Anthony Pettis. At that time, he was on a 12 to 13 fight win streak. Bro, he was on a tear, Tony Ferguson. A couple names that he beat in a row. Josh Thompson, Edson Barbosa, RDA, Kevin Lee, Anthony Pettis, Donald Cerrone. Sorry, got something in my eyes. He was on a tear, guys. 4 straight, though, now. 4 straight. Might be time to hang him up. I just hope he got paid decently. And he needs that health insurance badly, Joshua. People pay for snuff films. I'll give you that, Josh says. Snipey. He's drunk again, says Mike Doman. Christopher Maddox says, I would say this fight, he got caught. Now, if he takes another loss or beatdown, I would say it's time to hang it up. So you're saying give him one more shot. I think is what you're saying. Sorry if I didn't read that correctly, but I'm guessing that's what you're alluding to. And if that's the case, maybe give him one more shot. I'm not too mad at that, but it was a tough fight to watch. As far as the first round, I thought he won. But to get caught like that and to be on the canvas for that long, to know when we take into account the punishment that he's taken before, that's what makes me a little bit hesitant to say I want to see him back in the octagon. Makes me a little bit hesitant. They also said that Tony won't be cut even if he loses, but now I think he might give him one more shot. It depends where Ferguson is at mentally. It depends. Yeah, it depends, man. It really does depend. I can't believe if Ferguson, I could have seen him losing against Chandler, but to lose in that fashion, that's tough. I didn't see that coming. Him to be knocked out cold. I don't think nobody did. I don't think he's ever been knocked out cold in that fashion before. He got KO'd by Justin Gaethje, but that was a referee stoppage more than anything. Yeah. Yeah, he's never been knocked out like that. It's crazy to watch. Against Beneil Dariush and Charles Oliveira, it was 2 unanimous decisions, 3-round fights. Oh, I thought you were talking about Cowboy and Tony, Joshua. I apologize. I will hope they allow him one more fight. His last 3 losses was against top. That's a great case. His last fights were against the elite. Guys, 5 thumbs up more for 70, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, guys. Trying to get to 5,400 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Dana needs to protect Tony from himself. Amen. Amen. I have to agree with you, in a sense. If Dana cuts the cord, pulls the cord, I understand. Well, that's what happens. A lot of times, the most recent name that I can think of is a boxer called Brandon Rios. That man took so much punishment until one day he got knocked out cold. Who's another one that like has a granite chin? There's just so many fighters that get caught a lot. They take a lot of punishment, and that one fight, they finally get caught and they get knocked out cold, and then it becomes a recurring theme. And that's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm scared for Tony Ferguson. Changing the round number. Esparza making her way to the octagon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and a kick is so much more. Yeah, and a kick that lands flush where your head kind of leaning forward. It could happen to anybody. But again, when you take into account the punishment that she has previously taken along with tonight and 4 fights in a row, it's tough. It's tough, guys. It's really tough. What do you guys have planned for Mother's Day? Anything special, ladies and gentlemen? Esparza making her way to the octagon. Guys, after this fight, Oliveira versus Gaethje. Drew's going to owe me $20. Trey's going to owe me $20. Chuck Liddell comes to mind. That's another good one. What's up, Carla? Thank you for still hanging out, for being here. So if Oliveira wins, I think Liddell's in the stands as well too tonight. Borracho, welcome to the stream, my guy. Good to have you here, my guy. As far as how many fights are left, did you hear about what happened to Tony Ferguson, Borracho? Carla Esparza versus Rose Namajunas, and then the main event, then Gaethje versus Oliveira. Carla Esparza, inaugural UFC and Invicta FC strawweight champion. Longest active win streak in UFC strawweight division with 5. Most takedowns in UFC strawweight history with 42. Carla Esparza stylistically is a tough matchup for Rose Namajunas. Number 2 ranked fighter. She has beaten Rose before. Rose trying to avenge the loss here tonight. Let's see if she's able to do so. Rating a womb. Womb. Christopher said, Carson says, so if Oliveira wins, does he fight the winner of Benil versus Islam for the... I think he fights for the belt no matter what. He is the number 1 contender, but it's not for certain who he fights for the belt. I don't think they announced yet who, if Oliveira happens to win. Now, if Gaethje wins, he wins the title. My guy, Zelme, always showing love. Let's go, broski. Zelme, my guy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for becoming a member for 6 months. My longest active member, I believe. Thank you so much, Zelme, the man, the myth, the legend. Christopher Maddox says, I feel like this because I watched this dude ever since he was an Ultimate Fighter. Crazy. Just don't want to see him cut. No, Christopher, I understand. From an emotional standpoint, him being so dominant, never getting that Khabib fight that a lot of people feel he had a great chance to win, to then see the decline happen before our eyes is tough to watch. I agree, Christopher. You don't want to see him hurting. Even if he does hang up the gloves, he has lived and has carried himself quite outstanding. A great professional career. Done a lot of things that people haven't done. Oh, I'm sorry if I spoiled it. If you don't mind me spoiling it, yes. Tony Ferguson. Rose Namajunas telling herself that she is the best. You know, this is her mantra. This is her usual routine before going out to the octagon. She is telling herself, I'm the best. Rose Namajunas, the champion from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Rose Namajunas making her way to the octagon. 6 months. Let's go, Zelme. Thank you for the ongoing support, man. You truly are a great friend, a great supporter. Appreciate you. I got Esparza, but I never picked the winner. Snipey, you're scaring me here. You're scaring me, Snipey. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for always being here, man. For the $10 donation earlier as well, too. Dostin, welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Guys, Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza will be up next. After that, the main event, Gaethje versus Oliveira. If you guys haven't heard, Gaethje versus Oliveira will be up next. Oliveira missing weight. The title is vacated. If he wins, he will become the #1 contender and will fight for the title. UFC strawweight champion Rose Namajunas tied for most finishes in UFC strawweight history. Second most knockdowns in UFC strawweight history, guys. This shall be interesting. Let's see, guys. Let's get it. That will be up next, guys. Rose making her way to the octagon. 4 more thumbs up for 70 thumbs up, guys. Let's make it happen. Rose Namajunas being checked. Almost in the octagon. Who do you guys have for tonight? Oh, we finished the last poll. Had 353 votes. But let's make a new poll real quick. I want to see your guys' thoughts. Create a poll. Rose. Oh wait, who wins? Give me 1 second. Who wins? Give me 1 second. Writing this up real quick. There we go. Made another poll for this next fight, and then I'll do one more for the last one. They're fun to do. All right, here we go. Rose Namajunas, ladies and gentlemen. Rose Namajunas. She said it was the hardest cut of her career, speaking of Rose. Go Rose, says Windy City. Let's go. What happened with Ferguson? I'm gathering he lost, but what round did it end? Okay, I had him winning round 1. It was a pretty even fight, though. Could have went either way. He landed some big strikes, was fighting a good fight, got taken down about halfway through the first round, but from the bottom, landed some elbows, went for 2 submission attempts. Pretty interesting fight. Round number 2, pretty even still. In a few seconds, Chandler lands a head kick right down the middle. Knocks Tony out cold. He wasn't on the canvas only for a few seconds before getting up. He was on the canvas for like about 2 minutes, maybe more. Tony Ferguson knocked out cold. This is his 4th loss in a row, Bordacho. Just to update you on that. Stylistically, I think Esparza is the worst matchup for Rose. Yeah, stylistically is really tough for her. I was saying that earlier because of her grappling. I think Rose gets it done, though. She wants to avenge this loss. Yo, Jake Paul helped the woman sell out. MSG, what do you think? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Serrano, proud of her. Katie Taylor, proud of her too, man. Big fight. That was the biggest female women's fight in history as far as viewership, right? 55% of us suck. Just kidding. Let me see how people voted. Let's see. Oh, you mean the Ferguson? Yeah. I'm part of the 55, bro. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, sniping. Guys, thank you so much for the support. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Zelme, I'm going to try to do the Sixers game tomorrow on Twitch, commentating that. We shall see if we can make it happen. A lot of basketball fans here. We were talking basketball earlier. El Kukui goes night-night, says Don Barbs. Oh, it's a good fight so far? How's it looking as far as like competitive-wise? Is it close so far? Pretty even? And what round are they in, Plugs? Thank you. Plugs is like the reporter on this channel, man. You got to love it, Plugs. You got to love it. Gaethje took Tony's soul. I agree. I was saying that earlier. He took way too much punishment in that fight. I agree with you, Tony. Look at the fighters he has beaten. They almost all were devastated after losing to him. Yes. Yes. I think Chandler took a lot of punishment against him as well, too. Oh, you ended the poll? Should I start it again? I don't think. Did you end it? No, you didn't end it. I ended the last one. I don't think you ended it. Did you end it so I could do it again if you did? I don't think you did. Let me know. I don't think Rose will lose the second time. She has a great team. She has a great team, so I feel you. Oh, did you end it? Can you start a new one and start the same one? Let me know if you can. If not, I'll do it myself. That would be dope if you could do that. I don't think Rose will lose the second time. Yeah, she has a great team with Trevor Whitman. Oh, bet. Despite my hatred for Doc. Let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. That should be fun. It starts at 8 o'clock, I believe. So good start time. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5 will be underway. Here we go. Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5. Here we go. I just wait Tony to get the money he deserves, win or lose. Respect. I respect that. Beta. The hatred towards Doc was funny. I don't know why people hate him so much. Because of him blowing 3-1 leads and things of that nature. And people feel he's not the greatest coach, which is quite interesting. He has done great things for the sport. Don Barb says, does Dubron still get the W tonight after taking an L to the scale? I think so, Don. I think so. Here we go. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5 of Esparza versus Namajunas. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe in the center of the octagon. Circling to the left is Rose looking for an opening. Carla backing off just a bit. Jab thrown by Rose. Carla circling to her left. Trying to walk forward. Trying to close the distance here. Rose content with fighting from the outside. Rose throwing a jab. Doesn't quite land. This fight starting off slow so far. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Both fighters being very hesitant, very composed, respecting each other's power and speed. Flying straight right hand thrown by Esparza. That doesn't land. Feigning a jab is Esparza. Rose circling to her right. People chanting. Wanting to see a fight so far here in the first round. So far, a slow fight. Neither fighter connecting after almost 2 minutes in the round, which is quite interesting. Rose will lose, mark my words, says Snipey. That's a great question. What are the odds by KO for Esparza? I should have checked. I know Esparza is like a plus 220, I believe, just on the money line, Cara. Esparza walking forward. Rose circling to her right. Carla walking forward. Rose still staying on the outside. Rose still staying on the outside, guys. A little underwhelming so far, this fight in the first round. The good thing is that this fight is a 5-round fight. Left hook partially lands upstairs for Esparza. Double jab, then a straight right hand thrown by Esparza. This time doesn't land. Nice jab down the middle lands for Rose. Jab thrown again by Rose, this time missing. Double jab thrown by Rose. The second one does land. Level changing a bit is Carla Esparza. Feigning a leg kick is Esparza, still not letting her hands go quite just yet. Neither is Rose Namajunas. Esparza walking forward. Feigning a leg kick is Esparza. Outside leg kick does land for Esparza finally. Right on the thigh of Rose Namajunas. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Esparza circling to her left. Nice strong jab down the middle, lands flush for Rose. Esparza being patient. Head kick thrown by Esparza, this time missing. Both afraid to engage, says Mike Doman. I absolutely agree with you. I'll catch up with chat right after this. Both fighters unwilling to engage so far here after 4 minutes. 50 seconds left here in the first round. Big right hand thrown by Esparza, missing again. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing as well. 35 seconds left here in the first round. 27 seconds left. Rose backing off just a bit. The crowd booing. Nothing happening quite just yet. Carla circling to her right. 2 seconds left. Round number 1 is over. The crowd booing loudly. Kind of deserved, but I understand why both fighters have a great respect for each other, seeing themselves before. One of the commentators was saying that this round might simply be granted by octagon control, and you would have to give it to Esparza because nobody really landed. Interesting first round. We shall see. One more thumbs up for 70. Let's make it happen. Doc Finesse leads the thing. He's a top 15 coach of all time after winning that chip with the Celtics, right? I don't think I ended it. Let me see. No, I don't think you did either. No, I saw more votes on there. Rose with a 69% voting. After watching the first 2 minutes, I've got a feeling this is going to be quite boring, says Mike. That whole first round was boring, Mike. We shall see if anything changes. Let me actually change my header real quick. Let's see. Can I make this happen? Here we go. There we go. Round number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. First round was super underwhelming. Women UFC fighters give me the heebie-jeebies, says Pedro. We're just talking about to say hi. Scorch! What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hit the thumbs up. Maybe I'll be on Twitch tomorrow, Scorch, covering a basketball game. The Sixers. I'll probably cover the Suns. Maybe. We'll see. Feigning is Carla Esparza. Level changing is Rose. Both fighters in the center of the octagon. Jab thrown by Rose. Not quite landing just yet. Carla backing off. Throws a jab. This time missing. Rose trying to find the distance here. Feigning an outside leg kick is Esparza. Rose circling to her right. Overhand right thrown by Esparza, this time missing. This fight so far reminds me of Yoel Romero versus Adesanya. I know Romero landed a big shot in the second round at least. Let's see if anybody lands anything here. Going for a takedown is Esparza. Here we go. Outside single. Gets Rose to the ground. Rose springs back up to her feet. Great job defending by Rose Namajunas. But at least Carla got somewhat offensive here in the second round. Rose Namajunas. Crouching. Carla Esparza trying to close the distance. Pawing with the jab. Rose circling to her right. Rose just keeps using lateral movement. Not quite letting her hands go just yet. She went like this, but hey, she has to engage as well too. And Esparza is the one that's walking forward. Rose wants to counterpunch. Carla not necessarily giving her that chance just quite yet. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Here we go. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left here. Jab thrown by Esparza, this time not quite landing. The crowd booing yet again. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Esparza walking forward. Jab thrown by Rose, this time not landing. Short left hook lands for Esparza. Rose walking forward. Pause with a straight right hand, but doesn't quite let it go just yet, guys. 2 minutes and 7 seconds roughly left here in the second round. Rose throwing a double jab, not landing. One of the most boring fights so far that I've witnessed in my entire life. Here we go. Francis Ngannou, Derek Lewis, Yoel Romero, Adesanya, Carla Esparza, Rose Namajunas. Here we go. Slow so far. That's what Rose is trying to do, but Carla's not biting off of it so far. Which credit to Carla Esparza for not doing so, right? First round was scored 10-10. It's tough because if you go by octagon dominance, Carla was the one walking forward. Rose talking to her. game of cat and mouse so far. Oh, Cormier just used the Adesanya Romero example that I was just giving. Cormier, the original DC, copying me, the new DC on YouTube. Here we go. Under a minute left here. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess he's the original. I got to give him that. Anyways, under a minute to go here in the second round. Crowd booing. Big straight left hand down the middle. Partially lands for Rose. Outside leg kick thrown by Esparza. That misses. Joe Rogan says that might not be enough to win the round if she doesn't land anything else. Outside leg kick lands for Esparza. Left hook thrown by Rose, this time missing. They're doing the wave in the stadium, guys. I'm sorry. There's not much to commentate so far in this fight. This is ridiculous, says Daniel Cormier. I agree. We got 7 seconds left in this round. Head kick thrown by Esparza, this time missing. Rose staring her down, but Esparza just walking away. Listen, I love Rose. But what's the point of staring her down if when you're in the ring, you're not fighting? Sorry, Rose. That looks a little bit corny, in my opinion. And she wants to counterpunch. That's what Rose wants to do. She wants to counterpunch. And Carla is not biting. Canelo about to go to sleep? What? No, get the heck out of here. You're lying, Pedro. Bivol just landed some good shots on Canelo. No way. We're going to be spared a decision, says Beta. These brawls need to start fighting. Damn it. Fact, Joshua. Fact, bro. You should have commented the Canelo fight instead of it. Bro, this Rose fight so far is absolutely atrocious. If it doesn't pick up, it's probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Yeah, Don. That's what a couple people are saying here about the Chandler and Ferguson fight. Where the webcam bobs at say it's snipey. Let's go. Here we go. Round number what? 3? On their way. One of the most boring fights ever. But here we go. Hopefully it gets a little more interesting here in the third round. Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. Third round. Now underway. Here we go. Cormier say we've gone through 10 minutes of fighting and we really don't know who won anything. Jab to the body, partially lands for Rose. Jab to the body, this time missing for Rose. Barcia being patient. Throwing a 1-2, just touching the gloves of Rose. Jab upstairs, thrown by Rose, this time missing. Feigning a takedown is Carla, not quite going for it just quite yet. Outside leg kick thrown by Rose, this time missing, guys. One of the strangest fights I've seen in my life. I feel like we could talk about anything else at the moment. Thank you for being here. Hit the thumbs up if we haven't already. Let's try to get to 100. We're almost at 80. Might as well. Straight right hand down the middle, thrown by Rose, this time missing. Another right hand missing yet again. Rose walking forward, looking a little bit more impatient. A little more adamant on fighting. Straight right hand just misses for Rose Namajunas. Going for a takedown again. Right kick to the body, partially lands for Carla. Left hook thrown by Rose, this time missing. Going for the takedown. Carla gets the takedown. Great sprawl by Rose. Rose gets back up. Great job by Rose to get back up here. But a takedown by Carla. Rose getting back to her feet. Cormier says that should give her great confidence because she was at least able to get back up. Left straight down the middle, lands for Carla Esparza. Left hook lands for Carla. Carla trying to walk forward. Rose trying to use some head movement. Feigning is Carla as if she's going for a takedown. Not quite going for it just quite yet. I apologize, guys. I promise there's usually a lot more action here. Here in the third round of a scheduled fight between Carla Esparza versus Rose Namajunas. Oliveira versus Gaethje will be up next. Left hook upstairs lands for Carla Esparza. Going for a takedown yet again. Doesn't quite get it, but partially lands a left hook. Now they're starting to let their hands go a bit more. Circling to her right is Carla. Carla walking forward, being patient. Rose circling to her right. It's anyone's guess as to who's winning this fight so far here in the third round. Just about 2 minutes left here in the third round. Slow paced fight. Carla did get a takedown, but Rose was able to get right back to her feet. Under 2 minutes left. I wasn't able to watch it. No fake news. I know what's going on right now. I'm hoping people keep me updated. Bro, Josh, that happened to me as well too, Joshua. But it came back up. He did miss weight by half a pound, Borracho. So if he wins, the title is vacated, but he'll be the number one contender. So he'll get the title fight. But it's kind of crazy, right? Borracho, for that to happen. Maybe they both get bet against themselves, says Wendy. I mean, Jesus. Esparza has a chichong, says Pedro. That's a nod in your head for those that don't know. That's hilarious, Pedro. Left hook thrown by Rose, this time missing. Carla trying to walk forward. Underwhelming fight so far. Superman punch thrown by Carla Esparza. Doesn't quite land. A minute left, guys, here in the third round. Carla circling to her left. Straight right hand lands down the middle for Rose Namajunas. Double jab thrown by Esparza, this time missing. The commentators Rogan and Cormier are complaining about the fight. Looping right hook thrown by Esparza, this time missing. This is crazy. So far, it's just one of the slowest fights I've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds left in the third round. 10 seconds left. Big looping right hand thrown by Rose, this time missing. Third round is over. The crowd booing. Guys, if anybody else is watching this out there, you might have saved your money if you were hoping that this fight will be entertaining. Horrible fight so far after 3 rounds. Who's winning is anybody's guess. It could be 2-1 either way. It could be 3-0 either way. I think Rose maybe was a little bit more active in that last round. Maybe you could give her that, but horrible so far, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, hit the thumbs up. We're at 70 thumbs up. Let's try to get to 80. Guys, we're growing this channel quickly. So thank you guys so much. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. One of the worst fights so far. 30 subscribers left to get to 5,400. Let's go. Bivol is winning the fight. Do you think he could win a decision with the cash cow against the cash cow Canelo? And what round are they in, Plugs? Damn, I wish I was watching that fight, Plugs. Kind of regret it that I'm not. Gaethje versus Duke Bronx is going to be worth the 75, says Don Barbs. It's crazy. I hope so. I hope so, Don, because this is just horrible. Uplight Recordings, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here. Really, is Bivol winning? That's what I really want to know. I wished I could have covered that fight. Here we go. Round number 4, guys. So far, after 3, not much happened. Besides Carla going for a takedown and a handful of strikes of Rose, if that. We are in round number 4, guys. I wish I could scream in these guys' ears and make them fight. In the meantime, let me know who do you guys have winning between Oliveira and Gaethje. But here we go. Rose Namajunas walking forward. Carla Esparza backing off. Nice jab lands down the middle. Finally for Rose. Esparza circling to her right. Short left hook just misses for Rose. Outside leg kick lands for Carla Esparza. Going for the takedown is Esparza. Right knee to the body lands for Esparza, but a straight right hand lands for Rose Namajunas. Carla Esparza backing off just a bit. Left hook thrown by Esparza, this time missing. Rose Namajunas walking forward. Jab thrown by Rose. Straight jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Going for the takedown again is Carla. Wrapped around the leg. She has to finish it. She gets the takedown. Wrapping on the back. Carla Esparza on the back. But she gets off of it. Straight right hand down the middle for Rose. She tried to jump the back instead of controlling, says Daniel Cormier, and I have to agree with him. Carla missed an opportunity there. But if nothing else happens in the rest of the round, I think you got to give it to Esparza. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Rogan says a funny story. He says, imagine you're home showing a new friend, look, this is a crazy sport, you got to watch it, and this is the fight you're watching. You got to love it, guys. I'm hearing Canelo's getting worked over clearly, down 4 rounds to 1. Guys, I usually cover boxing, but I cover both, but I wish I could have covered this one. Vegetarian Canelo couldn't hang. He's probably going to lose. If that, but Canelo could land something monstrous out of nowhere. Left hook lands for Carla Esparza after an exchange and trying to go for a takedown. Outside leg kick partially lands for Carla Esparza. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. 21-18 for total strikes landed in favor of Carla Esparza so far. Carla Esparza circling to her right. Head kick thrown by Rose, this time missing. Head kick thrown again by Rose, this time missing. Is there such a thing as a tie in the UFC? A draw, yeah. Yeah, Joshua, if the trajectory of the fight stays the same, she's going to win. Crazy. One of the craziest things I see. Beta, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. How Canelo loses so maybe he can get forced into something we actually want to see as fans, like the Charlo fight or Benavidez? I agree. Rose circling to her right. 1 minute and 30 seconds left, guys. Overhand right partially lands for Rose finally. Going for the takedown again. On the back now, controlling the back. Gets the takedown. Carla on the back. Has the body lock. 1 minute 17 left. Beautiful exchange and scramble by Rose, and she gets out of it. And she lands a big right hand. Great defense by Rose. Inside leg kick partially lands for Carla Esparza. Under a minute left here. Sorry, Rose played in G.I. Jane. Yeah, her and Jada Smith, Pedro. Carla. Nice strong jab down the middle. Lands for Rose. Carla being patient. Walks forward. Doesn't quite land. 30 seconds left. This is round number 4, guys, and almost practically nothing has happened. That leg kick feinted by Carla. This time doesn't quite land. Overhand right thrown by Rose. This time missing. 13 seconds left, guys. Jab thrown by Namajunas, this time missing. This is a round for Esparza, says Joe Rogan. Outside leg kick lands for Esparza. Round number 4 is over. Guys, one more round. And the crowd booing. Deserved, too. I think Rose needs to win this round. Even though it's close and, it's a pick 'em fight. Tony might have lost, but he looks good for first round. Yeah, he looked great in the first round, Torian. He put him on Planet Neptune, says Don. That freaking head kick was wild. They should do Ferguson versus McGregor next. Give Ferguson his payday, let him ride to the sunset. Oh, I would love to see that. But after getting knocked out like that, probably won't happen. Yeah, and after him calling out the UFC like that, Beta, great point. Probably not. So obviously Rose is going to do Jack for the rest of this round and then get to the 5th round. Then what? This game plan has been a mistake. Yeah, I think she was banking Bordacho that I think she was banking that Esparza she'll make her, try to fight on the inside by, making her impatient, and Carla is not biting. Here we go. Can we imagine a scenario where Carla Esparza won every round, said Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is furious about the way this fight is going so far, and I can't blame him. Carla walking forward. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Overhand right thrown by Rose, this time missing. Left hook thrown by Esparza, this time missing as well. Esparza walking forward, Rose backing off. Straight right hand thrown by Esparza, this time missing. Left hook thrown by Rose, this time missing. Counter right almost lands for Rose. Going for a takedown is Esparza, this time not quite getting it. Jab thrown by Esparza, this time missing. Joe Rogan says, who wants to bet on this? Head kick, partially lands for Esparza. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Overhand right, lands flush for Rose. Left hook lands flush for Esparza. A little blood out of the nose of Rose. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing. Rose circling to her right. Esparza being patient here. Esparza walking forward. Jab thrown by Rose, this time missing, guys. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Tony Ferguson. It was just, I mean, I don't know, that Masvidal punch. Yeah, it's close. It's close. But that head kick just landed. That was probably one of the nastiest head kicks. It's pretty even, Torin, because both were pretty crazy. Left hook upstairs lands for Carla. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fifth and final round. Guys, I apologize. I wish I could make these girls fight somehow, but not necessarily the case. Straight left hand down the middle, thrown by Rose, but this time missing yet again, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. 8 more away from 80. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The commentators are upset with this fight. Big right hand lands flush for Rose Namajunas. Left straight down the middle. Just misses. Carla being patient. I apologize, guys. Let me catch up with chat. I believe Holloway gets knocked out next in the third trilogy. Wow. Never leave it up to the judges. Rose may lose her strap. Yeah, just for playing it too safe. It's crazy. Going for the takedown again is Esparza. This time not quite getting it just yet. 1 minute and 42 seconds. One of the strangest fights of my life, guys. Maybe one of my worst fights that I've ever seen. I can't think of a worse fight right now. If you guys, do me a favor. A little trivia for my fight fans out there. Have you guys ever seen a worse fight than this if it ends this way? A worse fight than this, guys. Right straight down the middle, lands for Rose. People are booing. Conor should go to WWE, and Joshua says he probably will. Let's go. Yeah, that was one of the craziest front kicks I've ever seen down barbs. One of the craziest. 1 minute left, guys. One of the most boring fights, guys, in my life. 40 seconds left. Carla might win the title as one of the most boring fights in my life. Overhand right thrown by Carla Esparza, this time missing. I think Carla has to get this fight, guys. I'm sorry. Rose keeps circling and dancing around. Carla backing off just a bit. Rose goes for the takedown and she gets the takedown. 5 seconds left. She might have stole the round with that. Rose going like this, believing she won. I'm completely disappointed. Why does Rose think she had a good performance? I don't understand. Carla definitely lost that last round because of that takedown. Guys, your guess is as good as mine. Please, Carla, knock Rose Hillbilly out. Says Cole. Rose is pumped. What? Joshua, cornball. What is Rose on drugs? What was that? Why is she excited? Because she got a takedown at the end? That round was anybody's. I guess give it to Rose. Unofficial stats say that Rose landed 3 more significant strikes. The most important thing to remember is I called this Esparza. Let's go, Snipey. I don't know how you call this. I honestly don't understand. Dana White just looking in there strange and confused. This is weird. This is weird. Rose is going to cry if she loses, but was it enough to take the belt? They say to be the man, you got to beat the man. But Carla got takedowns. Rose didn't do anything besides move laterally and back up. She's smiling. After 5 rounds. We go to judge scorecards for a decision. Rose contest. 28-27. Namajunas. 49-46. Esparza. Split decision, guys. 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And new. They give it to Esparza. That's what Rose gets. I'm sorry. That's what Rose gets. That's what Rose gets. And I don't wish, I don't know, bad on anyone. If you're the champ, I know you got to get beaten, but you can't be walking backwards the whole fight, moving laterally, maybe only landing 3 more strikes, but you got taken down like 3 to 4 times. That's what she gets. Yeah, Joshua, exactly what I'm saying. That's what she gets. What were you thinking when you were in the third? When you're in the 4th round? And and it was very little engagement. Does Rose get a rematch? Like what do you do with Rose? She's been holding the title for a while. I was aggressor in the fight. I was going after. I agree with the decision. You were doing as much as you could without being reckless, Rogan asked. Were you surprised that she didn't engage? And if that was you, if you had the title. They were saying, I don't know how to score that. Carla took it, so disappointed. Why, Don? How much money does Dana make? What did Don say? Dana's going to use fight as an example when fighters want more pay. And new. Carla wins. Woohoo. Over the moon. Congrats, Carla. Congrats to her, man. I'm just one of the strangest fights I've seen in my life. At least she's getting married next week, and at least we get Gaethje versus Oliveira next. So, that's good. Guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Guys, we're almost at 5,400 subscribers. Let's go. 30 away. Let me change the header because we're going to get new fighters. Oliveira versus Gaethje. Let me see if this fixes it. And guys, at least we're going to go to the main event. I can make a new poll. People had Rose Namajunas 73%. Let me make a new poll. Let me end this one. 1 second real quick, guys. I appreciate the patience. In the meantime, you can hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Who wins? This is the poll I want to see you guys, how you guys really feel. Who wins? Justin Gaethje or Charles Oliveira. Can't wait to. Carla Esparza is getting married. Borracho. Wow, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life, ladies and gentlemen. That was weird. That was weird. That was weird. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? As far as the UFC, give me 1 second. I want to see. That was just the weirdest fight I've ever seen in my life. That was one of the weirdest fights I've ever seen in my life. Charles Oliveira is still the favorite for tonight. Wow, just strange. Just strange. Coming up next. One of the strangest fights ever in my life, guys. Crazy, crazy fight. All right, guys. Let's catch up. Esparza is getting married. Imagine Charles loses a fight after missing weight. That'll be sad, but Gaethje will get the Bivol update. I would love that. Bivol winning 7-4. Do you think he gets robbed? 2 Bronx by Darce choke second round. That means Canelo is getting a split decision. Beta is a true fight fan. Yo, who's winning? Bivol 7-4. All right, bet. That means Canelo wins a split decision, bro. That's exactly what. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Borracho. You know the game. I mean, Beta. I was gonna say if it was Rose, it might have explained why she's afraid to get hit. I mean, you don't want to get roughed up before your wedding. No. It was Carla. But I just don't understand Rose there. I'm sorry. That was just a bad decision. How she approached the fight. Justin has the advantage mentally and physically, but let's go Charles. Charles has the advantage height-wise. That jab is going to get interesting. In my eyes, Gaethje looked very nervous. His weakness on the ground is going to get exploited. Oh, he has a major weakness on the ground, Cole. So I agree with you. Canelo's getting worked by this guy. That's crazy. I can't wait to watch it back. I really can't wait to watch it back. It's absolutely insane. That was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. I have a friend of mine that says, "You're a big UFC guy, right?" He texts me. That Rose fight was the single worst fight I've ever seen. Worse than Lewis versus Ngannou, and that was absolutely horrible. And especially a title fight? Like, how does that happen? Wrestling will win says, interesting. I mean, the thing is, Gaethje's bad once he's on the ground, but Gaethje has good takedown defense. So whether Oliveira could get him down there is going to be interesting. Damn, but Oliveira missing weight is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Best jiu-jitsu. Oh yeah. If Oliveira gets on his back, it is over. It is over. Julie hyped. Is she talking? Damn. Tell Julie to get over here and talk trash to me. I can't believe I'm missing it. I can't believe I'm missing it, man. Canelo getting worked and I'm missing it live. Crazy. Missed weight by half a pound. First fighter. He's the first champ to do so. Right? Oliveira, first champ to miss weight. You know Julie lit. Bivol is just light heavyweight Golovkin. That makes sense now. And we know how well he did against a strong jab. Yeah. I want to see Rose interviewed. Psh, imagine that post-fight press conference. Canelo lost. Thanks for subscribing, Red Zeppelin. Thanks for subscribing again, my guy. That's my guy right there. I'm not even worried. Justin is a wrestler. Charles is F. Yeah, that's the thing. With Gaethje sprawling and things of that nature, like, I think it's going to be tough for him. Yo, Christopher. Sending me a... Damn, Christopher. Christopher, I just saw your Cash App. If you're out there and hear me, I'm so sorry that I'm so late to you. I'm checking my phone right now. The $15 by Christopher. Can I respond to this? You can't respond with a message? Christopher Maddox, thank you so much, man. Like, it sucks that I can't like write to you. I wish there was a way on Cash App. Wow, man. Thank you so much for the $15 on Cash App. Man of myth, the legend. Let's go. Now, as far as this fight, let's quickly talk about, guys. I'm just fixing something up real quick. On the stream, make sure everything's working good. Guys, the main event is up next.
I'm not going to be intimidated by this, man. You know, I'm unlike any fighter that's ever stepped in the octagon. I'm trying to inflict major damage, major carnage, major pain at all times. Oh, Tony's hurt. He's hurt real bad. That's it. And I will be damned if...
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm all done. Gotta change. Round number, and we're done, guys. And we're gonna talk a bunch of fighting. I want to see how you guys are voting. This, bam. We're a one-man show here. Yeah, shout out to Christopher. I don't know if he's still here, man. Christopher, I'm sorry. He sent me that like 40 minutes ago. I really do apologize. I was sleeping harder than Tony watching that last fight. Joshua, if you took a quick snooze fest, I don't blame you. 24 more thumbs up for 100. Let's get it. Judges had a 115, 113 on all cards, says Mike Doman. Canelo lost. Oh, Christopher, there you go. I'm one of the worst chat readers. Thank you so much, man. I always want to show love and respect and appreciation for those that donate. Thank you, and I'm sorry I'm so late. And I'm sorry if the commentating for the last fight was horrible. I blame Rose Namajunas. I don't really blame Esparza because I think Esparza was willing to engage. It's just Rose just kept moving laterally and not quite engaging. I actually believe Oliveira striking more precise and meaningful. Gaethje throws bombs, but as far as that jab is just a thing of beauty, man. A thing of beauty, Christopher Cole. I can also see the front kick and clinch by Oliveira messing with it. Yeah, I can see the jab and like the clinch. What I love that Oliveira does is like he does a beautiful like duck under where he goes like where he punches and then like ducks under and gets your back if you allow him to. Like I can't wait for this. Gaethje making his way to the octagon as we speak right now. Is NBA 2K22 worth it? It's $10 right now. Wow, $10 only. For that price, it might be. I used to play 2K heavy. This is going to date me a little bit, but I used to play 2K16 heavy. That was like my favorite 2K. Why are you so mad, Lavithan? Welcome back, my guy. Lavithan 999. Let's go. Damn, what happened? Man, Tony lost, Canelo lost, and Rose was a boring fight. It's a strange day in fighting. I can't believe Canelo lost on all cards. What was it, 115 and 113? Wow. And it probably, I'm assuming if it was 115 and 113 on all cards, it probably should have been more widespread. Crazy. My picks are on point. Let's go, 999. Who do you pick for tonight? Justin looks ready, cuz. We shall see. Damn, where the heck is Drew at? Miller, big boxing fight and impressive winner. What the F? Bro, crazy that Bivol won, right? Alexis, welcome back, my guy. Alexis always showing love. We have like the best community on YouTube, guys, without a doubt. Gaethje versus Oliveira will be up next, guys. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I truly can't wait. Gaethje in the octagon. I got to feel like Gaethje going for a nap, says Mike Doman. 2K22 gotten whack. It's so boring unless you got people to play with, says Pedro. Bro, I haven't played 2K so loud. Make it loud, says Arindam Das. $10. Buy Borracho says, buy yourself a coffee, my guy. You needed to wake up after that snooze fest. You gotta love it, man. Borracho, thank you so much, man. It's so good to have you guys here. The last time I streamed, guys, was, and I apologize for that, of course. The last time I streamed was 3 weeks ago, which was UFC 273. So, guys, hopefully we could get this ball rolling again, guys. Do more podcasts, do all of it, guys. Thank you guys for being here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. I hope I can keep you guys entertained. What's going on as far as, let me see. As far as UFC events, when is 275? Oh, Blachowicz versus Rakic is next week. I think I'm gonna watch that. That's big right there. Holm versus Vieira, don't really care for it too much. UFC 275 is Glover Teixeira versus Hiri. That's June 11th. So we got a couple things going on. What about boxing schedule, guys? Is there any boxing fights that you guys are excited for that is coming up? I know Haney versus Cambosos is not too long from now. Let's see. Gervonta Davis versus Romero. I'll probably cover that live. That'll be a dope one. May 14th. Castano versus Charlo, which I thought Castano won the first fight. That rematch is, so we got some fights, guys. June 4th, Cambosos versus Devin. We got some fights, guys. We're back, guys. We're back. We're officially back. It was probably one night, right? Beta, bro. Love you, bro, because you're hilarious, bro. Like, when I know we thought the same thing as soon as Mike Doman said 115, 113 on all cards. I knew it was wider than that as far as the points. This was the first year I didn't throw 20 on the largest Derby underdog horse. And what do you know? 80-1 dog wins it early today. What? Don, wow. I didn't know you bet horses as well, too. I want to own a horse like Errol Spence one day. How much would you have won? Like 1,600? Sheesh, bro. Mayweather trending just because Canelo lost. LP, welcome back. By the way, I saw you earlier here. LP says Bivol was unfazed by Canelo's punches. After Canelo punched, he came back with combos. That's great. I can't wait to watch it. Gaethje versus Oliveira up soon. Can't wait. Got to post it on Twitter. Wow. And I'm going to post one more. Damn. Heard Canelo lost. Wild. Congrats, Bivol. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Let me see how you guys are voting on it. Let's see. Let's see how you guys are voting on it right now. You got 50 votes. Gaethje, 66%. I have Oliveira winning tonight, guys. We shall see. Charles Oliveira, UFC lightweight champion, vacating title due to missed weight when the fight begins. Most submissions, 15, and finishes 18 in UFC history. Keep that in mind, guys. Most performance awards in UFC history with 18. Wow. Oliveira making his way to the octagon. I know somebody that's going to owe me $20. Drew, if Oliveira wins, and Trey Melton, $20. I'm going to need my money. You could donate it through Stream Elements, I think. Wait, let me see my link real quick because I'm going to have to pass it over to them. Let me see. Let me see. Let me send this over to when Oliveira went, look, I'm sending it to Drew right now. Hold on, let me see. Would it come up? He just put crying face. I'm just sending it to him right now. Yeah, guys, I truly can't wait. He says, I'm nervous. You know we got to hit him with the caps locks. I hit him with the caps lock. You should be. All right, guys, let's get it. Tail of the tape. Oh, my God, I got to be careful. Tail of the tape. Oliveira, 32. Gaethje, 33. 5'10 is Oliveira. 5'11 is Gaethje. The reach advantage does go to Oliveira. A 4-inch reach advantage and coming in a half a pound heavier. Both fighters being announced. What about that Rose versus Esparza fight, guys? I've never been more disappointed in the fight. 80 thumbs up. Let's go. Let's see if we get to 90. Canelo lost. I saw that path to truth. Crazy. Let's see. Castaño versus Charles is going to be huge. I can't beta. Let's cover it. Let's go. Canelo should probably stay away from 170. Probably too heavy for him. Ennis is fighting again soon too. Ennis is one of the biggest prospects that I have. Like he's just phenomenal. Charles Tattoo Artist is kind of good, says Joshua. I got to look at them again. You hear Haney to an 80-20 split with him having the 20. I'm not sure, but that's what's going around. If that's true, then he has to be supremely confident. I can't fathom him taking an 80-20 split, though. I think the most he would have taken was like a 65-35. Is that true? Can anybody confirm that? Charles handshakes the other coaches. Legend. First time I noticed that. Let's get it. Beta, after that performance, I picked Benavidez. He's a combo puncher. Bro, that's LP, I promise you, on the podcast and things of that nature. Anytime someone asks me, who did I want Canelo to fight, I always mention Benavidez. I hope people could confirm that are here. I've always said that. Saludos desde Mexico. Giovanni Franco, welcome to the stream, my guy. Bienvenido. Let me see how many we have here. Guys, 27 subscribers away. 27 subscribers away. 27 subscribers away from 5,400. That's crazy. Drew's the funniest guy in the world. All right, here we go. Yeah, man, I'm in Florida, so you gotta go to the dog track to place a bet, and I didn't feel like driving today. Wow, crazy, Don, crazy. Haney is really confident he can beat Kambosos, and while I agree that his skill is pretty great, I don't think the power is there to secure victory in a place that has historically robbed folks, and it's overseas too. Beta, crazy. Yeah, sorry, Don. I wish you would have made that bread. Got lazy today and literally paid for it. Damn, Don. I can't see him taking a 20 split either. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe. I think he'd rather fight Boo Boo just to duck Benavidez. Bro, Benavidez, like his style of fighting. If the power of Canelo doesn't disrupt Benavidez early, it could become quite interesting. It could become quite interesting for Benavidez versus Canelo. Guys, I can't wait. Main event is up next, guys. Thank you for always rocking with me, guys. We're almost at 5,400 subscribers. You guys have shown tremendous love. All the names I see in chat are recognizable names for the most part. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We have a great community. Here we go. Round number 1 between Oliveira and Gaethje is about to be underway shortly, guys. After that horrible fight between Esparza and Rose Namajunas, I hope we get our money's worth right here. And happy Mother's Day to all you guys, to all your mothers. Happy Mother's Day, as crazy as it sounds. Or if you're a mother here, happy Mother's Day, guys. Much love to everybody. Here we go. Round number 1. Oh, happy Mother's Day to Normal, by the way, Pedro. Here we go. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5. #1 ranked fighter Oliveira versus #2 ranked fighter Gaethje. Big right hand over the top. Already stuns Gaethje a bit. Big right uppercut by Gaethje. Right knee to the body. Already right hook to the head. And Gaethje's already hurt. His right leg is wobbling around. Right kick to the front, to the body for Oliveira. Left kick to the body again for Oliveira. Outside leg kick for Gaethje. Right hook to the head for Oliveira. And Oliveira gets knocked down. Gaethje doesn't go forward. Oliveira gets back to his feet. Left knee to the head for Oliveira. Right hook to the head for Gaethje. Oliveira's in trouble. Gets knocked down to the ground. Here we go. Oliveira circling to his left. Oliveira looks a bit wobbled and hurt here. The crowd on their feet. This fight is most likely not going the distance, ladies and gentlemen. Overhand right thrown by Gaethje. This time missing. Left knee to the head for Oliveira. Right uppercut for Oliveira. Right knee to the head for Oliveira. Right hand over the top for Oliveira. Right kick to the body for Oliveira. Outside right kick. Landed for Oliveira. Right uppercut for Oliveira again. Right knee to the body for Oliveira. Left hook for Gaethje. What a fight already, ladies and gentlemen. Blood leaking out of the left eye of Oliveira, guys. Pull guard. Oliveira pulls guard. Has Gaethje on the ground. Gets back to his feet. Outside leg kick thrown by Gaethje. This time missing. Right uppercut to the body for Gaethje. A lot of blood out of the left eye of Oliveira. Left kick to the body for Oliveira. Big right hand over the top for Oliveira. Gaethje throws a bomb, this time missing. Right uppercut lands for Oliveira. Right straight down the middle for Oliveira. But Gaethje still standing toe-to-toe in the center of the octagon. Right front kick partially lands for Oliveira. Charles walking forward. Gaethje defending. Gaethje already looking a bit tired here. A little winded. Breathing out of his mouth. Outside leg kick again for Gaethje. Big right hand. That knocks down Gaethje. Going towards the back is Gaethje. Drew's about to send me my money. Oliveira on the back of Gaethje. Left elbow to the head for Oliveira. Hammer fist by Oliveira. Maybe going for an armbar here. Has a triangle choke. Drew, get ready to send my money. Trey, send me my money soon. Gaethje's out. On the back is Oliveira. Going for the choke. Under the neck. It's about to be over. Under the neck, under the chin. Going for the choke. Gaethje taps. It's over. It's over. He goes like this. Oliveira with the finish. I called it. Where's my money? I told you he's too good for Gaethje all around. Trey, Drew, send me my money. I need $40. Jeweler, I see you in the chat. You're the number one contender. I need my title, says Oliveira to Dana. The title is now vacant, but Oliveira looks at the crowd, goes like this. I called the Esparza, though. Let's go. Wow, Oliveira's just special, man. He's special. He's special. I count it as a defense almost. Like, he lost by half a pound. That's nothing. Drew, where's my money? Trey, where's my money? Let me catch up with Chad a little bit. I can't see him taking it. Yep. Dude, what's up, Jeweler? Talk to me about Canelo. What happened? I'm so happy, says Jeweler. Let's go, Gaethje, said LP earlier. Night, says Mike Doman. Dude, Bronx, he's too good. I told you that jab, that right uppercut. I suck so hard, says Snipey. That's hilarious. Oh, my God. I need my money. The Streamlabs. Look, guys, real quick. What up? Oh my God, you gotta love Drew. Where's Trey, that freaking bum? I need my money. Let's go. Oh, God, I gotta be careful. Bro, Oliveira, his uppercut, the way he sets it up is so beautiful. Oliveira's a beast, says Yenny. Yep, Yenny, did you see that? Bivol kicked Canelo's ass. How bad was it, Jeweler? How did you score round-wise? I saw it was 115, 113. All judges scored, but I'm sure it was wider than that, Jeweler. Edgardo Campos, welcome to stream. Oliveira hugging his teammate. Wow, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. I'll probably be live streaming 76ers versus what's it called? Tomorrow. Sorry, I can't think. Versus the Heat. Tomorrow on Twitch. So go subscribe or follow there. The $20. I'm in shock. Let's go. Thank you so much, Drew. Give the man his damn money, Dana. Oliveira's too good. He's too good. He's too good. I told you the only man that beats Oliveira right now is Islam Makhachev. And I might even put my money on Oliveira. I might put my money on Oliveira. The only man that has a chance against Oliveira is Islam Makhachev. The only man. I feel strongly about that. Drew, thank you so much for the $20. Oliveira's better than I thought. Bro, I was wrong too. Once I saw what's it called? His fight recently. What's it called? Once I saw his fight against, who was it that he beat? Michael Chandler. And when he beat Dustin Poirier, that was his last fight. When I saw that fight, I was like, there's something special about him. The way he beat Dustin Poirier, not with the striking and the jiu-jitsu, I said, no, this guy's good. Nobody beats him. Nobody beats him besides Islam Makhachev. And so far, I've been right. Crazy. Makhachev is the only fight that makes sense too. Beta, I agree. Was there any moment in the fight where you were hurt? Dude Bronx has the best jiu-jitsu in the entire UFC. But what makes him special is that he has great striking too. His jab is he doesn't have great head movement, but his jab is just beautiful. And he has power in his hands. He has power. Canelo loses tonight too. Crazy. Dariush is going to be out for too long. Yeah. That might be the only fight to make, which is sad because I wish this would have counted as a title defense for Oliveira before fighting Islam Makhachev, you know, because Makhachev has a real chance. Trevor Whitman had bad game plans for both Rose and Justin. I mean, I don't know if it was a bad game plan against Oliveira, but against Esparza for sure. The $10 by Don Barbs. My guy, great job commentating, bro. New sub. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Don Barbs. It's great to have you here, man. We should be back next week, next Saturday. We usually do podcasts on Tuesdays, but we put that on pause for a little bit. Thank you so much, man. Everybody, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell for post notifications, guys. We have a beautiful community. Gaethje was too confident. Standing toe-to-toe. He should have been more patient. Islam Makhachev is his name, Pedro. Makhachev. Thank you, Don Barbs, for the $10. Trey owes me $20. I need my money. Let me text him real quick, guys. Oh, you guys can't see from here. I literally just told him I need my bread. I text Trey, I need my bread, like right now. Oh my God. You gotta love it, guys. What a night. What a night. Thank you guys for always rocking with me, honestly. Always rocking with me, guys. You guys are truly the best. It's crazy how the night played out. The Rose Namajunas thing, no one saw that coming. No one saw that coming. 26 subscribers away from 5,400, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Wow. Just a crazy night, guys. We cover fights all the time. Make sure you guys are here. We have a lot of fun. We have a great community. We have a Discord that we talk in. Just the #1 commentary channel on YouTube, guys. I truly appreciate you guys. Truly, truly appreciate you guys. Crazy night of fights. Who would have expected Oliveira to miss weight and still win? Who would have expected Rose Namajunas to barely fight? Who would have expected all of this, guys? It's really crazy to think about. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The UFC has a lot of great fights coming up. I don't want to say Oliveira was a journeyman, but let's be honest. Who thought he would have become champ? Not only who would have thought he would have become champ, that's #1. Nobody believed he would have been able to pull that off. Who would have thought he would have been this dominant? Dustin Poirier? Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, after looking like he was going to lose to Michael Chandler, he wins. Beats Ferguson by unanimous decision. Kevin Lee, performance of the night. Performance of the night against Chandler, against Poirier. Who would have guessed it? is a beautiful story. For him to lose weight is somewhat unacceptable, but at least he dominated. Yeah, welcome, Don. Welcome to the community, man. We love to have you here, so welcome, my guy. Welcome. Makhachev or Poirier has to fight for interim. Like a Poirier rematch or Makhachev. Yeah, I mean, Makhachev or Beneil might be out too long. Who else is looming around there? Oliveira has expressed interest in Conor McGregor. I know McGregor doesn't deserve it, guys. Before you guys hang me with that, I'm just saying the UFC, they care about money more than anything. So if that were to happen, I wouldn't be too surprised. I don't think McGregor deserves it, but I wouldn't be too surprised. I think Makhachev deserves it. I think he's the first person in line that deserves it. Poirier, if you want to give him the rematch, wouldn't be too upset at that, but not excited for that. I would like to see the Makhachev fight. RDA is another one. RDA looked phenomenal in his last fight. Wouldn't be mad if he got it. What's up, Had? He said Canelo losing too. Yeah, he lost tonight. Crazy. Got every main card one right. Lavathan, you're just I'm gonna just start betting on the fights that you pick. Crazy outcome tonight. We know Dana's still mad about the RDA stuff. My picks are unstoppable. Let's go. You know, Khabib was about to do some whispering in his ear to get Islam that fight. Oh, absolutely. Let me see what I missed, guys. Before we get out of here, guys, thank you, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube, without a doubt, guys. We had a blast tonight. A blast. Love hanging out with you guys. Khabib should come back to fight Charles. I would love that, but he made a promise to his mother, and, you know, with his religion and the way he carries himself, I really don't see him breaking that promise, in my honest opinion. I really don't see him, you know, changing. Charles will destroy Conor. I agree. Yes. I watched the Sambo match between Zabit and Islam. Islam striking gets overshadowed by... Yeah, it does. It does get overshadowed. Makhachev cannot strike with Duke Bronx. Oliveira is a real problem. Yeah, I mean, and the problem with that, Don, is that he'll probably take it to the ground, right? Islam Makhachev will probably be successful at that. But Oliveira has great jiu-jitsu off his back, so it'll be interesting, man. Oh, Lightning, my name is MillerDC because my first name is Miller and my last name is Del Castillo, so it's like... So the initials, like, it's separated. Del Castillo, so DC. That's the easiest way. Yeah. Guys, I have an Instagram. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on Instagram. I don't promote that enough, but I want to get to 1,000 followers because the more followers I have in different social media platforms is good with sponsors. So if you guys have an Instagram and haven't followed me yet, please do so. Oh, Trey Mountain sent me my $20. Mountain, and then he said, I'll Charles you. You don't be demanding money on me like that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He sends me my $20. You got to love it, guys. You got to love it, guys. We made some bread today. Dude, Bron's confidence level on 1,000, bro. He's special. It breaks my heart. I wish I could read the message out loud what Trey sent me on Cash App. What's it called? I wish we could run a poker night right now, guys. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Let's see. Yeah, and it says Charles with the short Conor. I agree. I feel like did I miss Windy City? This card had everything from trash to gold. Nice card. Thanks for the show, Miller. All the best until next time. Windy City, I hope you're still here. If you're not, I understand. Much love. God bless. Good night, Windy City. Have a great night. Khabib should come back. Yup. I bet Conor fights Charles for the belt. Mark my words. Look, I wouldn't be surprised. I know people get mad at me for saying that. I'm just saying. I can see it happening. Yeah, bro. Dude, Bronx. I'm telling you, I wasn't a believer. Look, I think it was deserved that people will criticize him for for basically quitting in the octagon. Where I'm like, man, this guy, like, to have the heart of the champion, I don't think so. I was wrong. This guy, Duke Bronx, is special. The only man that possibly beats Oliveira is Islam Makhachev. Only person. I feel very, very strongly about that. I will bet on Oliveira to win on any other fight. I was always confident that Oliveira was going to beat Gaethje, but I was worried because when he lost the extra weight, I was thinking I was worried about his conditioning a bit. So I agree. Crazy outcome. Crazy outcome. I just couldn't believe what I saw. Love to Trey, silly bastard. He's hilarious. We got to give him a call one of these days. Where's Von at, though? Von's probably watching Canelo, probably sleeping. One of the two. Did they wake Tony up? Yeah, he's awake. Don Barbs, he's awake. Yo, Drake bet. He lost 500K on Gaethje. Bro, I said it earlier. The Drake curse, man. The Drake curse. Crazy. I guess it's true. Wow. If Oliveira was a quitter, he had every opportunity in fights to quit, says Cormier. Fascinating because of how special I'm a big Oliveira. He might be. I know a little bit recency bias. One of my favorite fighters in the UFC, Oliveira, Piotr Jan. I like Piotr Jan still, even though he lost to Aljamain Sterling. Tom Aspinall, one of the up and comers. I think he's that special. He's just great, guys. I had a great time tonight. By the way, guys, I had a great time tonight. I had a great night tonight. I need some rest. I need to get some rest. I need to make more content. I need to hang out with you guys more, guys. Thank you, guys. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. I'm on all those. You guys see it. Have an IG. Oops, I can't type right now. You guys can follow all that. We have a Discord. If you guys want to talk fighting, you guys can always write in there. I don't know if my Twitch is on here. Is the same name. I think I'm going to cover the 76ers game tomorrow. This card was worth it for that very fight. Yes, I agree, guys. Oh yeah, the Twitch did come up. Did the Instagram come up? Oh, I got to change my Instagram. That is not my Instagram name. I got to change that on Stream Elements. I'll try to remember. Guys, thank you so much for a great night. You guys are the best. Much love. God bless. I hope I catch you guys soon. Great night of fights. I should be back next weekend, if not the weekend after that. But if you guys want me to cover any fights that I'm not aware of or whatever, you guys let me know. Awesome time tonight, fellas. Thanks. Have a great night. Don Barbs, have a great night. Everybody out there, Snipey, all you guys. Snipey, thank you for following the Twitch. We'll probably be doing the 76ers game tomorrow versus the Heat. Guys, thank you, guys. Much love. God bless. Good night. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Peace.
I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champions of the T1.
Wilder's in a world of trouble, closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And the ball to superlative.
Big right hook, lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and then knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration of a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers in like
right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record numbers today. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia.